Hello, hello. Let's see if anybody comes in here because it's been a long time since I hit this live button. It's been well over a week, right? Yeah. Yeah, right? Yeah. So let's see if anybody shows up. I had to restart my internet, so I have a feeling I lost power in the last couple of days. My internet's not working. I see there's two people in here. It's like the Jeopardy. Oh, there we go. What's up, Andy Cruz? What's up, JJ? I've been good. How are you? Doing well. Doing well. Where have I been? I thought everybody knew I was going away, so I just got back from vacation. Yes, we were away for a whole week. Sassy since birth. Hello. Yeah, we were away for oh my god. From last when did we leave? Wednesday, I think. Yeah, we flew out Wednesday to Tampa, and then got back last night. But I was exhausted. What's up, Novemberine? What's up, Cheyenne? Hello, Freeside. How is everybody? Ash, how you doing? Andy Cruz, Burn Hot Dog. Um, yeah, we were away for a whole week, 8 days. It was a long, long vacation. My son had a tournament down in Florida, so we go every year, same time of year. Hey, Mercedes girl. Hello. Hey, JJ. Yes. Hi, Bobra. Yeah, it was a great trip. I mean, we had a great time up until what day was it? What's today? Oh my god, I'm already like today is Friday, right? So we were there. I think it was Tuesday. We're like my son's tournament was the whole weekend pretty much. And we always do this. We extend it a couple of days till after the tournament ends, and then we hang out or we'll go somewhere. We went to this really cool place called Epperson Lagoon. It's like a man-made lagoon. It's fucking awesome. So we were there. I got burnt, even though I put sunblock on this time. I never use sunblock. I know it's bad, but I never do. But this time from last year, I learned my lesson. I was like, oh, I'm putting sunblock on this year. Like, there's no question. So my husband buys 50 sunblock, 50 SPF, and I bought 30 because I was like, I still want a little color. So I put it on my face. First thing when we get there, I put it on my face, and I'm like, you know, hopefully I won't get sunburned. I kept reapplying it because we were in the water the whole time. And sure enough, my head is peeling right now. It looks like I have like a disease. It's terrible. so so yeah, I'm a little burnt. A little burnt. But it was a good time. Anyway, so we went there, whatever day that was, I don't even remember now. And then the next day we're hanging out by the pool. My husband and I were hanging out by the pool. My son went with a couple of his friends. The parents brought them to like this, I don't know, kind of like a Dave and Buster's type place. And all of a sudden we got a phone call from the place that we board the dog. And they're like all concerned about him. They're like, he hasn't eaten in 2 days and he won't come out of the crate, like the whatever, not crate. They keep him in like it's like a little fenced in area like thing, kind of like a crate, I guess. So now we're like, oh my God. I'm like panicking because I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? He hasn't eaten in 2 days. We were like 3 days away from like being able to get him. There was nothing we could do. I don't have anybody here that could go get him. So I was like, oh, that kind of like fucked our trip up a little bit because we were all worried about the dog. Mm. But then, so I don't know. They said he didn't eat. We had really, really bad thunderstorms here apparently while we were gone. And I guess he got scared. So like for 2 days he wouldn't come out. Like he was like just petrified. So and like depressed. So I called the guy back a little later in the day and I'm like, how is he? And he's like, well, he's doing a little better. He tried to eat half my donut when I walked in there. So I'm like, well, that's good news. At least he has an appetite. All I wanted to know was if he was drinking water, you know, like that. Like dogs could go months without eating, not months, but they could go a pretty substantial amount of time without food. But if they're not drinking, then I know there's a fucking huge problem. So he's like, no, he's drinking plenty of water. I think he was just depressed. So the whole rest of the trip was like me worrying, if the dog was okay. And then it was all over the news. I'm sure if you guys watch the news, you saw it. They were canceling flights like left and right. We took Delta, but United Airlines had like over 100, flight cancellations and delays. And I was like, oh my God, like what happens if we get stuck there, and the dog's like freaking out. And so we were like panicking for like the last 3 days of our trip because we just wanted to get home, and it was like that was a time that we were supposed to be like relaxing and enjoying ourselves, but we just like we couldn't because we were like so worried about the dog. So we got home last night. We almost made it. They closed at like 4 o'clock. We got home, by the time we got off the plane, everything, it was like 4:30, 5 o'clock almost. And so we couldn't pick him up yesterday. So my husband, like, he got up as soon as, first thing in the morning, he ran over there and got him. He's fine. He's just tired, He was probably just stressed out. He's in a weird place and, it's thundering. And I guess he's going to be like Snoop. Snoop was very terrified of the thunder and lightning. So, hey, Beef Fergs. So, yeah, so it was like, oh my God, it was just terrible, sitting there where I couldn't sleep. I didn't sleep like the whole week we were gone because the bed we were on was so uncomfortable for some reason. I was in like pain. And then as soon as they called us about the dog, forget it. I just couldn't sleep. So last night when we got home, like 7 o'clock, I went and got something to eat and then I passed out. I was like done. I was so tired. And I slept. I mean, I woke up a few times last night, but I slept from like 7 o'clock until like till like 9:30 this morning when my husband got home. I was just exhausted. It was a lot of running around, when you're away on these tournaments and, my son's playing in 2 different divisions and it's just like game after game after game after game, getting up early in the morning, all the way to like the nighttime, drinking a little bit. So we were exhausted. It's great though, because like the rink is right across the street from the hotel. So, the parents could drink. There's a bar in the rink, you can have a couple of drinks and not have to worry about, driving your kid. So it was a good time. Yeah, it does. It's like when you go on vacation, it's like you need a vacation after the vacation to like recover. So I'm just exhausted. I'm still tired. Like, holy shit. But we had a good time. It was a really, it's always a good time. We go every year. So, fun times. It does take a lot. Hey, soldier. Hey, Beef Fergs. So, yeah, we were exhausted. So I missed, everything. Like I seriously didn't barely touch my phone. My phone wasn't working in the place that we were in for like days. So like I didn't know what was going on. Obviously wasn't really following YouTube bullshit. The one thing I followed was that Ocean Gate the submersible thing. I've been like watching a million videos. Like if I had time like at night, that's what I was like watching. So I'm like an expert on submersibles. No, I'm just kidding. But I was watching tons of videos about that because I was just like, dude, this guy was so reckless. Like with people's lives. Like, what the fuck? What is wrong with this man? Why would you put people's lives at risk like that? I mean, oh my God. And who the fuck would pay to go on something like that? I mean, not for nothing. There's some footage of the Titanic, wreck that's online. Like, that's good enough for me. Thanks. I don't want to go in the water. I hate the ocean as it is. I'm like terrified of the ocean. So to get in like one of those things and go, how many feet deep is it? Like thousands of feet underwater? No, thank you. Like 2 miles, I think it is underwater. No, thanks. No, thanks. But it did make me want to watch Titanic again. I'm like, I want to watch the movie again. That was a great movie. It really was. But holy shit. I mean, I cannot believe, hey chick, I can't believe, hey Adam, I just cannot believe this guy put these people's lives in risk with like no regard for safety at all. I mean, so sad. It's just so fucking sad. And then we were like sitting there for like days. It's so crazy because the last time we went down there, I don't know if it was might have been in 2021 when we went down there. It was the same time. I think it was like the day after we got there that the Miami collapse happened. Remember that? Alicia's friend was in it, the condo building that collapsed. And I'm like, how come every time we come down here, there's like some huge disaster? Same thing, this time we got down there and the Ocean Gate thing happened. It was like so weird. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, people's lives are at risk there. And he just like doesn't seem to care. The guy was so arrogant. And, now there's like all this stuff coming out about him that, he was warned by people and still, didn't listen, didn't take any of the warnings from anybody. It's just crazy. So I was following that, and then that's really it. So you guys are going to have to fill me in, like, if anything crazy happened this week while I was gone, because I missed it. I certainly missed it. Anyway, all right, I'm going to log on to my laptop. Hold on. Let's see if my internet is back up. So, yeah, it was a good time, though. Good time, but it's nice to be home. You never go wrong with coming home. So weird when you, like, fly home and then you like, everything just looks so... Yes, he fired that guy, Beefergs. He fired the guy that warned him. I missed everything this week. You too, right? Yeah, I just totally, like, I don't know. First of all, I didn't feel like getting aggravated. But you want to know what's really funny? Is, like, clearly, not only did... I saw a couple of comments of people asking if I was okay. Because I wasn't live for so long. And of course, I guess there was some trolls, aka Laura's people, who were just bored that I wasn't around, I guess, So they're like trolling me under... Alicia posted this, like, I don't know, it was like something in her community post about some lady, I don't even know who it was, that I guess kind of ripped off Jeffree Star's logo. But in my personal opinion, like, conceptually, yes, it's very similar, but they don't look all that the same to me, So I commented on it and I was just like, I don't even remember what I said. I was like, oh, who is this? Or something, like, not even like nothing against the logo or anything like that. I was just like curious to who the person was that was ripping off the logo. So I'm like, who is this? And, I'm like, I think I might have commented like, they're kind of the same but different. I think that was my comment. So, of course, this fucking troll, Sneaky Slobster, comes under and they're like, LOL, let me see your portfolio. And I'm like, what the fuck does this have to do with anything? Like, they're just bored. And then somebody else told me there was another troll somewhere talking about me. And I'm like, wow, these people must be fucking bored. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not around and they're like trying to like troll just to get a rise out of me when I'm not even fucking around. Like, they miss me, clearly, they miss me. I told everyone you were busy getting your tan on. Yeah, that's exactly. Hey, Jules. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, these people have to be extremely bored. Like, you're trolling me under something that has nothing to do with anything on YouTube. Like, you went out of your way to like make that account. Well, the account was kind of old. They probably changed the name under it. But I'm like, you're that fucking bored? Sorry to hear that, Well, I'm sitting here having fun, getting tan. You're fucking worried about my graphic design portfolio. I mean, that's pretty fucking sad. I don't have a graphic design portfolio actually at the current time because I don't work, so I don't need a portfolio. Everyone is making up these days. Oh, really? Yeah, Laura is a baby. She certainly is. Hold on a second. All right, I'm going to log on my laptop, so let me just get on there. All right. Wow. I hate that noise. So, yeah. Who made up? I didn't know anybody made up. And then I see that, there's still some stuff going on with this whole thing with Marvin. And, I think that started before I left. So I did catch, there was a clip of Nunya. She went up on, what's her name's panel? That fucking tube top Tammy. Veda, the girl who's like allergic to having sleeves. So she went up there and pretty much hammered her with some, questions and stuff. Dolly made soap with Wesson oil. What? Ew. What's it's as cheap as I could do? What happened? So yeah, I'm like, these people must be like extremely bored because I'm I haven't been around, so they're like, let's see, like, what's going on? Like, they just need to know somehow. So they're like, we'll go troll her somewhere, under like some random comment section that has nothing to do with anything on YouTube. Veda the potato is a more. She really is that girl. I saw a clip of her the other day, and I'm just like, this girl's so fucking stupid. It's not even funny. I think what's going on is they're just basically trying. A Kraft mac and cheese noodle was found on Dolly's soap maker bowl. What? That's the news for the week? Jeez. Yeah, well, dolls, I hear you. Food is very expensive right now. Everything's very expensive. Hold on. She's an idiot, that girl. Total fucking idiot. And then I did see because there was a stream with I saw a clip somewhere and I can't remember where. And I guess Laura was streaming Queen Bee. So I was like, where was I that day? I don't know. I was sitting in the hotel. Oh, because my husband and my son went over to the rink and it was freezing in this rink. Like when I tell you freezing, and I brought shorts with me for the most part. I brought like 3 pairs of pants and then like, some tank tops and a couple of sweatshirts because my suitcase is always like right there, right about to go over the limit of the weight limit. So we waited at home. It said 42 pounds. When we get to the airport, it was 50 pounds. I'm like, what the fuck? And that's like, if you go over 50, they charge you like ridiculous amounts of money. So I was like, oh my God, you gotta fucking be kidding me. So anyway, I don't know what the fuck I was telling that story for, but I was back at the hotel trying to pack up some stuff, I think, and I was listening, and I'm like, God, Laura, you're such an idiot, and you really suck at reactions. Amber is back. Oh, geez, I never watched that asshole. MFW and Savage called the truth and had a conversation. Oh shit, get out of here. That's pretty crazy. I was looking at soap and candle mode. I thought I could make clay things. What do you mean? Amber. I didn't even know she left. I never paid attention to that fucking idiot. I saw enough of her when she came up on Alicia's panel a couple of times. I was like, nah, I'm good on that asshole. She's a douche. No offense to anybody who might like her. Veta reminds me of a Pleco sucking on MGL's ass. Yeah, for real. Has she been going, hey, Rhett's mom, has she been going up on her panels or something? I'm listening to Laura and I'm just like, Laura, you are so fucking dumb, dude. Like, you really suck at reactions. I guess Laura did can we look at Laura's new candles? Hold on a second. I did see that. Somebody sent me a picture of that. And I was like, oh, okay, Laura. Like, I don't know what's going on in your brain, dude. But my internet's being a dick. Hold on. Everyone is making stuff. Yeah, they are. It's very very hard to. Why is my phone ringing? Hold on a second. Oh, my friend, I swear to God, she must know when I'm on here. She always fucking calls me when I'm on here. So hold on a second. Since Laura's people wanted to troll me while I wasn't even here or talking about Laura anywhere, I hadn't been in a chat. It's been entire fucking over 8 days that I haven't been in a chat or anything. And of course, since her people want to fucking troll me, we'll give her some attention. I clicked on Veda, whatever, Vidi. Damn, she looked like Mallory. Girl, she's like allergic to fucking sleeves or something. I don't know. Oh, Laura made another 22 hours ago. What the fuck? All right. Like, dude, I just can't with this shit. I don't know what's going on, dude, with this shit. And I know she's gonna cry about this, but whatever. I gave you a break, Laura, for over a week, so you should be thankful. Let's see what's going on. It's finally here. My YouTube store. Merch is coming along with t-shirts, but now you can buy your candles right from my YouTube channel. Oh, geez. Lucky them. Oh, my goodness. I didn't see this one. My burgers, fries, and chicken sandwich. Yep, old wax melts. I think I figured these out only after a few tries. Now I have to figure out how to sell. What happened to this fry? It got like lost in the. Oh dear. Oh dear. All right. They look more like Egg McMuffins, just saying, but don't they? I don't know what. All right. Oh boy, what's this? Got unfinished pies, ramen noodle, a cheeseburger, a chicken wing, and now I'm doing cupcakes and pies. Why? What the? What? What is this thing? Is that a ramen noodle patty? Why would you put a... I'm confused. Since when do ramen noodles come in like a fucking patty? I'm very confused. I have questions. And a glittery chicken wing. Hey, whatever floats your boat, Laura. And whatever the fuck this is. This is the thing I saw. A sponge burger with a waffle on top of it. It looks like, I don't know. Fucking fun, dude. What is going on? The meat looks raw, dude. Oh my God. I don't understand how this goes. I will say I'm impressed by the corn melt. I will say that. I am impressed by the corn. It actually looks good with the butter. I'm going to give her that the corn looks good. It does. So don't shoot me for saying this, but it didn't come out bad. She got the color good. It's not all like dirty looking. Like that looks legit. That looks like corn with butter. So, good job on that one, Laura. I will give her that. She actually got something right. This, however, not so much. That looks like a fucking uncooked marshmallow fucking burger sponge. I don't know. I don't know what that is. These, not a big fan of. Not really sure what the fuck they're supposed to be. I don't get it. And I don't know. I just don't know who would want this, but and why are the buns yellow at the bottoms? Very confused. Fries, I don't know. I'm not into it. Like personally, it's just tacky looking to me, but that's that's her thing. But I will give her props that the corn actually came out pretty fucking good. She did a good job on these. Would I want this? No. But it looks like corn. It actually looks like this is hyper realistic. I would look at that and be like, is that corn or is that like fucking wax melt? But what do they smell like is what I want to know. Is it corn scented? Do they even make a corn scent? I don't know. Sugar donuts with raw hamburger. I don't know what's going on with the fucking hamburgers, bro. I don't know. Look, she's trying to find a niche. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like but like this doesn't go along with the aesthetic that that she has. So I saw this too. Queen Bee, who is a size 25? Girl, you must be looking in a mirror and in a typical narcissistic fashion. So now Queen Bee gets added to the list, right, of who's a narcissist, because everybody, according to Laura, is a narcissist. Everybody that doesn't like her, criticizes her, as a narcissist. Typical narcissistic fashion. You project your own self into others. It's onto. How do you project yourself into somebody? I'm sorry you are 15. I'm sorry that you are 15 years younger than me and I look much better than you. I'm sorry, boo-boo. Do you want the name of my doctor? I'll be happy to give it to you. So there's the first picture we see of Laura standing up, actually standing up. And like, yeah, she lost weight. You look a lot better, Laura, but like, what does that have to do with anything? Why are you always going after people's weights and shit? I don't understand. Anyway, I'm running a 20% off special starting tonight for 5 days. I got to figure out how to run fucking things like that. But yeah, that's, oh my God. I'm not a narcissist. I'm just an asshole. Yeah, exactly. I don't know why you would want corn melts, Lisa. That is definitely a good question. Uh, 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 Laura trying to make herself look sick. I don't know what she's trying to do there. I don't know. I mean, but come on, dude. There are food scented wax melts, but wax melts that look like a specific food shouldn't smell like soy linen or lavender rain. It makes no sense. Yeah, she dresses very frumpy, Huck. She dresses very frumpy, dude. Like, very frumpy. She does. Yeah, it was so funny. I was listening to the one live. Hold on. We'll have to play it because I was laughing at this. Cause dude, I really just think from day to day, she doesn't fucking remember the shit that she says. Like, I think she really just doesn't, either she doesn't remember or she just fucking lies. New Titan info. Stranded scuba diver records his last. What? That hasn't. What is this? Stranded scuba diver. Laura, you're making shit up now. Come on now. Who knows? She probably is this it? Was this it? Was this the thing I listened to? It has to be because it's the only fucking thing I listened to. I heard her and Tiffany were live too last week at some point talking about me. I didn't listen, so I don't really fucking know. It's a timeless classic B. What? She should try making a taco wax candle. Well, she's in a taco shop. Perp is a Titan expert too. Oh my God. I could just imagine like the dumb shit that's come out of her fucking mouth about this thing. Anything to get those views and clicks. Anything to get it. Well, oh, you know what else I've been watching? And what do you call it? So Plunder started a new channel. I'm gonna assume it's because she lost her monetization and shit. Like she got struck a couple of months ago, like pretty bad. So I'm gonna assume that she started. Oops, hold on. Sorry. All right. I'm gonna assume Laura might put this on private, so just prepare yourselves, guys. But anyway, I'm gonna assume that she was getting struck down a lot with her channel. And I know she lost her monetization. It was like this whole big thing that she had to go through. And I don't know if you guys know this. I mean, I've been literally following Plunder since the day she started her channel. So I don't know if you guys know this, but like she never went on camera prior to the strike that she just recently got. It was like maybe like a year or two ago. She got this strike, lost her monetization and everything. So I'm assuming that she started this new channel so that she could upload certain videos without, having to worry about getting struck. Because unfortunately, YouTube like doesn't allow, you guys know the deal. They don't allow certain words and everything like that. And so a lot of creators are getting struck, when it's like ridiculous, honestly. They're just over censoring people at this point in time. So anyway, she started a new channel. I think it's called Plunder Body Cam Vids. So if you guys are interested, go check that out. She like replied to one of my comments today, and I felt like a star. Like somebody, like I was like, oh my God, Plunder remembers me. Like she was like, hey, Makeup Mobster. I was like, oh my God, she knows who I am. Because she made it pretty big, man. Dude, let me tell you, she's probably one of the hardest working YouTubers that I know personally. Like that woman is nonstop putting in work. And she also spends a shit ton of money for her content. You have to spend money to get all that shit, the body cam videos and all that. So, yeah, dude, wow. But she's like, I mean, she edits every single video. But anyway, she put this new channel up and you could actually hear the Letitia Stalk. Is that how you say it? Or I forgot how you say the last name. Or you could actually listen to the interrogation videos. And oh my God, dude, I don't know how anybody put up with that woman. She is fucking insufferable to listen to. I mean, just talking. I've never heard somebody besides Molly Golightly talk in circles like that. I mean, just talking in circles and circles and circles. It's fucking amazing, amazing. But she's a monster. I mean, ugh, what a fucking disgusting human being. But if you followed the trial, and it was very hard. I didn't watch the trial because I can't. If it's not good sound quality, like I already have hearing issues, like where I can't hear good. I couldn't sit through it. It would just aggravate me. So I did want to like watch her interrogation and everything. So she has her interrogation video up, and I'm sure she'll be adding more stuff as as time goes on. And the Glare has also been reviewing a lot of it as well. So just letting you guys know. Thank you, Beefergs. Yeah. So, but I'm telling you guys, like Plunder, she's the hardest working true crimer. One of
have an opinion, and that's
all right. So here's this. I'm only playing this for this one part. Oh, I remember where I was now that I'm listening to this. I had to go to Target. That's right. Well, I was on the trip. That's where I was. I don't know why. This just like hit my brain. I went to Target. Dude, let me tell you something. The Targets outside of New York are fucking amazing. This Target in Florida was like huge. It had like a full like grocery store in there. Like ours have the little like grocery section, but this shit was like legit. It was like a real food store. It was sick. We don't have those here. And then it had an Ulta in it too, which only one of them over here has an Ulta. But I was like, man, this is a fucking sick Target. And they sell fireworks at Target. Like we can't get fireworks here. I wish I could have bought some, but I don't. If we drive, my husband and I, like if we drive somewhere where they sell fireworks, I will. I have in the past. I haven't done it recently, but I bought fireworks like one time and I stashed them in my trunk so my husband didn't know because he's like, well, paranoid. He's like, we're going to get pulled over, So I bought them and I like stashed them in like the spare tire because I was like, I want fireworks. But yeah, we can't legally have them, even though, all you hear is fireworks for like the few weeks. My question, will the market implode like the Titan? Ooh, I don't know about that.
it's just not true. So let's listen to the victim. First video was the victim.
I totally just got off track there, but I was listening because I remember I was walking around Target by myself and I was listening to Laura. And I'm like, oh my God, she's so stupid. I only listened to like 20 minutes and I just couldn't take anymore. So she's like reacting to Queen Bee. Yes, they sell them at Walmart. We can't get them anywhere here. They don't sell any fireworks. Oh my God, Beefergs, you can't get away with that shit nowadays.
No, for lap band and her fucking lap dog.
I just lost you guys.
Why is she like? Is there like a coffee maker next to her head? Like, what's going on there? What is that?
So again, first video, we're gonna hear the victim because she's a victim.
I just want to say something, dude. Okay, I talk shit on Laura. Yes. Okay, for years now. I will do commentary on her. She's never come that hard back at me. But for some reason, and I know the reason, and we all know the reason, is that she goes really hard at Queen Bee. And I think that reason is because, look at Queen Bee's audience versus mine. She's getting 600 people in her chat versus me getting what do we have? 104 right now. I think it's like she only goes back at people who are getting like views. It's just amazing. Not that I want her to come back at me or care. I'm just saying. I'm right on the PA board. You could get fireworks there. Yes, you can. They've been IDing us the last few years. Oh, get out of here, crazy Gemini. That's crazy.
Oh, wait. Actually, I have to read you a community post first.
Oh, Jesus. Let me skip through this. Care about the community post. Just get to the part where she's reacting.
Hence my title.
It was really funny.
That a certain shitbag individual wanted to run with. I did not dox unknown Capone, and I sure didn't share his photo. Well,
as far as I know, she didn't. She said that it was in my chat. Okay, I didn't even see it in my chat. But as far as I know, somebody sent her his information.
In the upcoming couple of minutes, I'm going to show you where not only did she threaten Capone, but she said that she was going to show it. Okay. And that it was sent to her.
I think I fast forward.
Although by your standards, Laura, showing a photo isn't doxing. I don't think I've ever said that showing a photo wasn't doxing, but
I think she probably has said it a million times. Can you guys hear this, by the way?
you did. You are the one that said that sharing a photo that's already on the internet is not doxing. Okay. I don't remember showing a photo that wasn't already on the internet. So that would be your theory, not mine. But sharing Capone, who's just a sub.
Okay, I'm over this just a sub bullshit. Okay, because if he's not just a sub, right? Let's just be honest. He's a guy who goes around making threats, saying he's going to dox people, saying he's going to do this, saying he's going to do that, and spilling out people's personal shit. So he's not just a sub. Let's just, so he doesn't have a channel, right? He doesn't make videos, but I wouldn't consider him just a sub.
That would be doxing because he's not a creator. There's no videos made about him and nobody has ever showed it. So I understand that whoever sent it to you, I have a feeling I know who it is too, but whoever sent it to you, why did they have a picture of Capone? Just curious. Capone came on my panel years ago.
I have to say, if there's a picture of this guy out there, I just need to see it. Curiosity killed the cat, bro. I just want to know, what does this fucking weirdo look like? I need to know.
And probably like when he first joined the community, so we're going back 3-4 years ago, did it ever occur to you, and that was one time, why somebody would still have a picture of Capone? You don't find that just a little weird?
Did it ever occur to you, Laura, that people have iClouds? And so, like, I have pictures from, like, when did I start my iCloud account? 2015 or 16? I have every fucking photo, screenshot, video, anything that I've ever taken all backed up to my iCloud account. Because I'm not the type of person that's going to sit there deleting things off my phone. So whatever's there, it's just getting backed up and taking up space on my iCloud account. It's not like I'm holding on to it because I want to. It's because it just gets automatically backed up to my iCloud account. And so it's there. So yeah, I mean, she's making it like somebody's like making copies of his picture. You know what I'm saying? And putting them in a photo album or something. Like most people have their phones either, backed up or whatever. Nowadays, that's just how it goes.
Weird. Just a little. I mean, I personally don't know anyone that still has a photo of Capone.
I mean, Laura, really? I don't find it all that weird. I really just don't.
I don't even kept it.
You should talk to your friend Tiffany, because talk about somebody who holds on to shit for like 300 years, okay, and knows where everything is. She has, dude, they got in a fight when their fight, when they like broke up the first time around. It was because Tiffany was trying to force some like old ass screenshots from Stephanie Brown's Discord that I don't even think existed by that point in time anymore. I don't even know if Stephanie Brown still had a Discord at this point in time. So she was trying to show Laura some old ass things. So, I mean, your friend, Laura, that's one person that would hold on to shit like that.
I don't even know what video it's on. But you have to ask yourself, why would this person still have a picture of Capone? That's a little weird. I've never shown my face on here. However, you sure have. I sure have. C4Y, I don't know who that is. Molly Dolly have shared or shown photos or old mugshots of me and several others. Okay. Maybe, just maybe, if you didn't put down all the people that you just named, nobody would have a reason to try to piss you off. But I can also tell you that not me, not Molly, not Dolly have made any of those videos. So you might want to refocus your anger to whoever made those videos about you, because that wasn't any of us.
How do you know, Laura? You talked to Dolly?
And if it wasn't for people in my circle, I would have never even seen them, because I don't even know who the creators are. And even if I did, I wouldn't tell you, but I honestly don't. but I don't see you
Yo, what the fuck? Does anybody own, those Himalayan salt lamps? My shit's growing some like weird white stuff on it. That's fucking weird. I don't know what that is. Anybody know what that is? It's like white. It looks like cotton almost.
mentioning them, only us for re-showing it. So by anybody's theory, why
do you need to re-show it, Laura? Re-show it. That's not even a word, but why do you even need to show it at all? Like, why do you need to show a picture of Queen Bee? Who gives a shit what she looks like? Why is that even important?
we getting the blame for what other people do? Just curious.
But you showed her picture.
There's
been people on here that I personally don't like or care for that I've seen them doxxed. I've seen their pictures doxxed, but I personally haven't shared it because I'm not going to do that. Why do you do it? Who gives a shit?
Have I ever done that? Fuck no. No, but you constantly running your mouth about people, it's going to come back to you. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. People are going to come back to you. Your live isn't working. .me. I can only see chat. What are you talking about?
Right, I'm fast forwarding.
Doxed out of.
I didn't see that.
Oh, well, I'm going to need a fund when I get served. I don't want to disappoint you, Queen Bee, but anybody, if you actually went to a lawyer about
I don't think anybody gave her a picture either.
This, they would laugh at you.
But then again, I haven't been around for like over a week now, so I don't know every little thing that's been going on. All I know is that the last I know in that situation was that she said in my chat that somebody had sent his info. She didn't specify what kind of information, just that his info was sent to her.
They would take your money and laugh at you. I think you know enough about the criminal system.
Just facts. I'm doing good. We just got back from vacation.
And about the courts and about the law that you could probably handle this yourself. So you really don't need a lawyer fund. And if you didn't do anything wrong, then and she's going pro se, why would you need an attorney?
Per se? That's not what it is, Laura. It's pro se, not per se. Oh my God, dude.
Attorney? If you truly didn't do anything wrong, why would you need an attorney? You just go in with your
why would you need an attorney? It doesn't matter. That's not how it works, Laura. That's not how court works. You don't hire an attorney based on whether you did or didn't do something wrong. If you're in court, it's probably wise to have an attorney represent you, especially in a situation like this where you have an idiot like Betty Bullhorn who thinks she's an attorney because she worked, allegedly worked for an attorney at some point in her life. Okay. And what do you call it? And then you hire an attorney is going to destroy her. It doesn't matter whether she did or didn't do it. You hire an attorney if you're innocent or guilty. It doesn't matter. You hire an attorney. It has nothing to do with your guilt.
Proof, because you claim that you're so innocent. So in all actuality, you wouldn't need an attorney.
I mean, come on, Laura. You know that this fucking lawsuit's ridiculous. Are you going to stand up for this bullshit? Because, Mrs. I stand up for what's right. Come
on. I didn't and still don't go after any subscribers either. Last time I checked, Capone is a subscriber. Crystal is a subscriber.
Well, they're subscribers who say a lot of fucked up shit. And so, you know what, Laura, just like you just said, if you are out there saying a lot of fucked up shit about people, they're going to come back at you. And so it is what it is, right? That's what you just said 2 minutes ago.
Janelle is a subscriber. None of them.
Janelle is an asshole.
Have channels. None of them do videos. None of them are anything but subscribers.
And that has nothing to do with anything, Laura, because if they're going to run around fucking and run their fucking mouths about people everywhere, then they're going to get back what they put out. It's just the way it is.
You have gone after all of them, among others. I never have. It's pathetic how quickly we all forget all the nasty things that have been done and said by these same people who sit on this platform and pretend to be saints. Are we talking about voices? Are we talking about yourself? Who are we talking about? We're talking about Savage, Jenny, Jen. Who are we talking about?
Why does she always have to drag other people into things? Like, where Savage and Jenny Jen? Like, why are you dragging them into this?
Because I don't ever remember being a saint or saying I was a saint. I don't ever remember Molly saying she was a saint.
Really?
I don't ever remember Dolly saying he was a saint. So please tell me who you're referring to when you say sitting on a platform pretending they're saints, because this community post is saying that you're a saint and you're the innocent victim. Okay. Let's see how innocent you are.
Good Lord, get to the fucking point already. Plain and simple. Whoa. I almost just dropped the top to my wax melter. All right, dude. Nobody wants to listen to Laura saying for fucking 10 minutes, so hold on a second. Kidney stones. Ooh, those are bad, Sarah. My aunt had those.
No, for lap band.
Here's the part.
Okay. Now, this was recorded 22 hours ago.
She's got to be sped up a little bit.
So it's not like this is super old. This is actually new. And here we go.
And her fucking lap dog, Capone. I got a song for you bitches, since we like to play songs all the time.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
Nobody is obsessed with you. What we are is sick and tired of your bullshit and hypocrisy. That's what we're sick and tired of. We're sick and tired of your lies.
Oh my God.
I'm just curious why.
I don't know what's up with her sound, dude.
Yeah, I'm just curious why your fat ass is so obsessed with me, you chunky ass bitch. Let me tell you.
Fat ass is so obsessed, you chunky ass bitch. Have you looked in a mirror? But she doesn't. She's the one that is not harassing. She's the victim in all this. Okay? Remember that.
Something. You're so obsessed. If I'd open my cheeks and say, come get you some groceries, you eat my ass like a motherfucking bag of groceries, bitch. Stop it.
Bitch, your ass is so fat, I wouldn't be able to get in between it. You would smush me.
Stop it. Let me just pop off with that. Okay, you delusional bitch.
Yeah, there you go, Sarah. She is telling people.
She's calling me chunky. Hey, Anita. She's calling me chunky.
What is she doing? Does she know what?
Now, let's pull this motherfucking dumb bitch's shit up so I can, so we can go right on the fuck through it, because I'm gonna tear her ass up.
Now remember, she's the victim. She's being harassed. She's a victim.
I don't think anybody ever fucking claimed they were like a victim, but holy shit, Laura, get to the fucking point already. I have her on one.
Her live and go through it. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna rip right the fuck through every little piece of it. First of all, let me say this too. Until I see some paperwork or I hear it straight from Capone's fucking mouth, that autism shit is out the motherfucking window. Okay?
True.
That protected.
So now somebody who everyone in this community knows has autism, because
No, nobody knows he has autism. Just because you said it, Laura, that makes it true. I've never fucking heard it out of his mouth. To be honest with you, I've never heard him say, yes, I have autism. Ever.
if you go back videos 5 years ago or 4 years ago, it's been discussed. I am highly disappointed in my ex-mods because any of them can clear this up.
Yes, Sarah, I know your kids are with you. She's an idiot.
And none of them are saying anything, which to me, just I find them even more revolting. But there's some of them that I would think would say, no, it is true. But someone tell me why an avatar thinks they're entitled to someone's paperwork about their disability. And I hate to use that word for autism.
Well, because Laura, you're the one who's throwing it out there that it's some type of excuse and everybody should ignore this man, okay? And his fucking disgusting behavior and the stupid shit that he says about people because he's autistic. So we should all just deal with all the threats and the fucking, harassment and everything and the stalking that he does of people everywhere they go on YouTube because he's autistic. That's bullshit, dude. Fuck that. So, you know, let me see some fucking proof that he's autistic. I need to see it.
Autism, but for their disability.
But I'll be honest with you, even then, it still doesn't excuse him, in my opinion. Because I know many autistic people who don't fucking bother a soul, who actually go out of their way to be more kind to people because they know that they have, you know, social issues.
Tell me why a blank avatar is entitled to that. Or how narcissistic are you that you think you're entitled to it? I'm sorry, Capone doesn't owe any avatar on YouTube his medical diagnosis. And why you think you're entitled to it is even sicker. So what I would ask is some of the ex-mods that aren't assholes, can you please settle this? Because like Dawn Marie, you know, fucking go tell her.
How do the ex-mods know, though? Have any of them seen proof of his diagnosis? I mean, come on, dude. Just because you said it makes it true? I mean, Laura, come on. We can't believe a word that comes out of your mouth. Let's just be honest. You know, for how many years now? Like, come on, girl. It's not an excuse for him to run around harassing people. So doesn't even matter. And we shouldn't have to ignore it because when he's talking about my motherfucking kid, I'm not going to ignore it. I don't give a fuck what he has. I don't give a fuck what he has. He needs to learn that talking about other people's kids ain't fucking cool. Okay?
Class bullshit out the fucking.
She made it like autism. Okay? This is what Laura tried to make it like. And if I had autism and I was Capone, I would be highly offended because what she basically did was make it like an autistic person doesn't have control over themselves, okay? Has no control over themselves and doesn't know the difference between right and wrong. That they're so stupid, they don't know the difference between right and wrong. So we should just ignore them, right? We should just ignore them. Their opinions aren't even important. We should just ignore them. That's what she basically made it seem like, which is really fucking crazy because she has a child allegedly with this diagnosis.
Window. I don't give a fuck to hear any of that shit. The only reason why you say that shit is so you can protect him. You want to go after Nick and beat him? Okay, I'm gonna go after Capone and Crystal.
Okay, please tell me when I ever went after beat him or
Dolls, I don't know if he is. I mean, to be honest with you, I've heard him speak before, but I can never diagnose somebody just based on their speech. I've heard his voice before. And I mean, just listening to him, watching him, there's definitely something there. There's something wrong, clearly, okay? Because no normal grown man would do what he does. But, you know, the autistic thing just doesn't give him an excuse. It just doesn't.
or Nick. I'll wait. Because there has never been a time that I went after Nick or beat him.
Okay, I think this is where I started listening to. And I only listened to like 10 minutes.
Now, when B-Tim mentions my name, I may kick back. I may say something back, but at no time did I.
Really, Laura, you weren't going after him when you just randomly put a fucking poll up asking who has the smallest penis, him or the Glara or Unirock? I mean, you don't randomly just fucking pick on people.
Ever threaten to dox Nick? Did I ever threaten to dox B-Tim other than yesterday after this live? But I've never.
When did Queen Bee threaten to dox Capone? She just said someone had sent his information to her. That's not doxing, Laura.
Never gone after Nick or B-Tim. I've commented back to the shit they've commented, but that's it. I was talking to Nick yesterday. Never gotten a full out war with either one of them. So please stop using excuses that are fabricated in your head to.
Oh, so autism is an excuse, but there's nobody else can make excuses, right?
To dox or threaten to dox my mods because you're
my mods. She owns these people.
Delusional.
Well, she kind of does.
So please don't make up stuff to justify you and your bullshit. Yeah, B-Tim talks about me on every panel, but I've never gone after him. I've never threatened him. I've never said, oh my God, I'm going to dox you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And never did any of that.
No, you just sit around wondering how big his penis is.
To either one of them. Hey, Kendra.
Okay, so get ready for it. Since that's how you want to play, liar, liar, Laura's ass is on fucking.
She calls me a liar nonstop, but never backs it up with proof. So Queen Bee, please show the proof of where I lie. I'll wait. Because
she's about to.
Yeah, you never show proof. You just run your mouth with delusional lies. At no point have I ever gone after B-Tim or Nick, ever. I've never gone after either one of them. So that's
always a never statements.
Delusional and a lie.
Liar. Big old fat ass.
Who did she keep calling a fat ass? Do you want to go stand for stand?
Hey, Hummingbird.
And I'll stand up. You stand up, Queen. We'll see who's the real fat ass as you run your mouth about someone being a fat.
See, there's Laura's chance to just turn her camera. Her camera's on. Stand up, bitch. Why do you like have to be like, well, I'll go for a challenge. Just stand up, Laura. Like I have done on many occasions, and let everybody see my entire body. I don't give a fuck. But she's like, why, Laura? Do you have to have a certain pose? Do you have to, use a little face tune to make sure your body looks a little better than it actually does? Just stand up.
Fat ass. I'll wait. Anytime you want to stand for stand, let's do it. I'll be happy to do it.
Why don't you just do it then?
Yes, bitch. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. That's why we're over here and not on the fucking other one. Because I'm telling you, I'm gonna get real goddamn nasty. And you know what?
You mean you're not normally nasty? Because I think that's your normal everyday appearance.
I might just show a fucking picture. Since we like showing pictures and shit, and we like talking shit, I might just go ahead and just do that.
Threat number 1, I'm going to show Capone's picture.
She said I might just.
But again, she doesn't go after subs. Let's go back to her thing. She doesn't threaten subs. She doesn't go after subs. She doesn't ever do that. Really? Because it sounds to me like you're threatening to go after Capone.
I got his and I got Crystal's. His docs was sent to me and so was Crystal. So
she's going to dox Crystal and she's going to dox Capone. Both of them are nothing but subs.
Nothing but subs who fucking harass people.
Now, again, I said yesterday and I meant it. I can't speak for Capone because I know he goes all over the place and I yell at him all the time. Stop going over places. Stop leaving comments. But Crystal, I can say with 110% certainty, is not anywhere in anyone else's chats. She's not she's in her own people's chat, like BX. But she's not.
BX BC Boy? Is that who she's talking about?
Running around, leaving comments places. She's never in Queen Bee's chat. Anything Crystal has to say can be found on my chat. That's it. So
okay, well, that's enough.
The lies going around that Crystal's in here, here, and here, prove it. Show me. Because once again, you run your mouth and you never show anything. You just say it. But yeah, Crystal is not anywhere. She's not running her mouth anywhere. She's not anywhere to be found except.
Who the fuck is this Crystal person? Like, are they new? I don't know this person.
In my chat. And we know you don't have a problem with people talking shit in chats because I'm going to show that too.
We might just put it all out there tonight. Because like I said, I left that bitch be. And she wants me to turn my motherfucking head and give her some attention. Oh, I sure the fuck I will.
Is that a threat? Are you something so big that I should be scared? Because that kind of sounds like very narcissistic. Yeah. Look out, bitch, I'm coming for you. Really? Is this how criminals act? Because
isn't that what Laura does though? She's like, oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna show up at your house. I'm a blah blah blah.
Last time I checked, it's not really how adults act.
Really, Laura? Then why do you do it all the time? Oh my god, it's like she don't listen to herself at all.
It's insecure narcissists that act like that. So which one are you?
Guess you're describing yourself.
Are you an insecure narcissist or are you an adult? Because I don't really see an adult.
You really want my attention, Laura? You really fucking want my attention? Okay, you got it. And whistleblow, your ass can be right the fuck there too. You want to go there about my fucking you want to go there about people sending money to me? Okay, well, you know what? Every time we're gonna do that too, I got a clip channel ready. Anytime somebody sends anything to Laura, memberships, money, anything, a video will be made about it.
Okay, Queen Bee, you kind of missed the point about super chat, so let me dumb it down for you. Okay, you are the one that stated a while ago that you would never take money from subs. You also stated that you don't have a legal fund. So Whistledown made a video showing you otherwise. I also remember not long ago, you trying to take money from Dolly. And Dolly has a legit business. And you and your buddies try to trash it, try to destroy it, try to defame it. Kind of like
they didn't try to destroy it. They just pointed out that he was lying about what he was doing.
You did with mine. When you've never bought anything from me. So, and you defame my business, worrying about my income.
Dude, giving opinions on somebody's business is not defaming it, Laura. You need to look up what defamation is, okay?
So Whistledown, who's my friend, by the way, is Voices ever paying her back? I mean, Voices talks a lot of shit about her, and she still owes her, like, I think $164. So tell Voices she might want to pay her back.
Anything you do, a video will be made about it, Whistleblow, so get ready.
Whistleblow.
Her name is Whistledown, not Whistleblow.
Whistle.
Oh, yeah. That's why. Right.
I call her Whistle Dick. I like that better.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, Jen. You're right. Yeah, he already came online with his picture and he showed his face on it. So it's not a dox, right?
He's a sub. Again, let's go back to your own words that a sub.
He's a sub who accidentally cammed up on your panel, Laura, and people got screenshots of him. Or I don't know if it was accidental. I didn't see it. I don't know what the guy looks like.
that you never dox subs and you don't harass anybody and you're the innocent victim. Okay.
Right. That's what I thought. And Crystal shows her face, so it's not a dox either.
Please show when Crystal has ever shown her face.
I don't know.
I'll wait for when Crystal has shown her face because Crystal has never shown her face. And again, Crystal is a sub. She is nothing more than a sub. I mean, yeah, she's my mom and my friend, but as far as YouTube goes, she is a sub and only a sub. But you don't dox subs. You don't threaten subs. You would never go after a sub. Okay. Sure you don't. Sure, Jan.
Laura, dude. Laura does not say sure, Jan. I say that a lot, but Laura, come on, get your own shit.
Since y'all like coming for people so fucking much.
Please tell me who I've come for. Please tell me who Crystal and Capone have come for. I'll wait. And we'll be waiting.
I'll wait.
From now until the end of time. Because neither one of them have ever come for anybody. Have they responded? Absolutely, they've responded. But they...
Laura, stop it, dude. When have I bothered this guy, Capone? Honestly. All they did was stop talking to you, and this motherfucker has been up my ass like a hemorrhoid for the last 3 years, dude. I don't bother him. I didn't go after him. So there you go. There's one example, but we can keep going.
They've never come for anybody.
He goes after Hummingbird. He goes after anybody that doesn't like you, but nobody goes after him. He's the one who starts in all the time. Like a fucking child. Cheesecake game.
I know. Whistleblow. She's a reject. She's a fucking reject. And Molly didn't like her.
She is.
How do you know Whistledown's relationship with Molly? Are you friends with Molly? Do you know Molly and Whistledown are actually pretty close? Did they have a fight? Yeah, they had a falling out same time me and Molly had a falling out. But why is this your business? Why do you think that you know what's going on in Molly's life? You don't know a fucking thing about Marissa or her friendships or anything. Why are you speaking on something you don't know anything about? Because some sub in a...
Laura didn't even know she had a fucking Airbnb in her house. You want to talk about somebody not knowing shit about her? That's supposed to be her friend.
Chat tells you? Because trust me, the subs in your chat also know nothing about Marissa or her friendships.
So she went over to the next worst thing. Shit. Size 25, Laura.
I'm a size 25. Really.
Yo, she is so mad about the fucking size comments. It's fucking hilarious.
Are you feeling very insecure? Because like I said, anytime, when I posted my picture, but anytime you want to do a stand-up, I'm all for it. I am all for it. But I could prove you wrong right now, but you know what? It's more fun to know that you're looking right in a fucking mirror. I really don't think you should be calling anybody fat. But again, narcissistic projection is what this is.
Oh my God.
Lap band.
Since when? Wait a second. Laura, you were fat and used to call Wendy fat all the fucking time, dude. All the time. So is there some type of rule that fat people can't call other fat people fat? Is this another one of your fucking weird made up fucking rules that don't even make sense half the time? It's what?
Goddamn bitch.
Do you want the name of my doctor? Because it sounds like you're quite obsessed.
Hey,
let's talk about her fucking necks. Girl, you got 5 fucking necks, bitch. Put one of them fucking...
I got 5 necks.
Yeah.
I do? I think I have 1 neck. Just saying.
She's so bad at this.
More of the motherfucker's back. You got so much fucking loose skin, bitch. It's sitting there flopping around.
Actually, I really don't have a lot of loose skin, to be honest. I honestly and truly don't. I'm not MFW. So yeah. I don't know why you think I have so much loose skin, because I don't.
On your neck.
You want to talk about somebody being fast? This is why we have to fuck with you, because you always want to go for somebody's fucking looks.
This is why we have to fuck with you, because you always have to go for someone's looks. Really? Because I don't remember ever saying anything about your looks until you started with...
Really, Laura? That's because your memory, you're going through the early stages of dementia or something.
The Laura Longface shit.
Laura Longface.
QB, it was you that started with looks, not me. I responded, and you don't like it, but it was you that started with...
Laura always responds. She never says anything.
This whole Laura Longface. This is my face, like it or not. I can't change it. This is it. There's going to be good days. There's going to be bad days. There's going to... so on and so forth.
There's going to be good days and bad days. But Laura, your face is always going to be long, dude. No matter what day it is.
Then I never actually even cared. But if I cared what I looked like when I always went on camera, then I would have not gone on camera, would I have? But you're the one that's always going after looks. Nobody else. That's you.
Always. You always want to go for somebody's fucking looks. Oh.
That's you, not me. Because
oh my God, Laura, you go after everybody's looks. Do you not have a fucking thing on your channel right now about my teeth, bro, that you're fucking weirdly obsessed with? Like you all you do is fucking go after people's looks because you're not intelligent enough to go after anything else.
Because again, I didn't start with the looks. That was you that started with the Laura Longface. Own it, bitch.
Okay, well, we'll go for looks then. Your ugly ass with your Appalachia in quotes. I say that.
All right, this was the part that I was dying.
My-
I literally fucking was laughing so hard during this part. I'm walking around Target in Florida, fucking laughing so hard because her fucking reaction to this, and then right after this is fucking hilarious. It's fucking hilarious.
Ugly ass looks better at 52 than you do at 35. That's why I can go on camera with no makeup, and you're afraid to show your face. Isn't that right?
I don't think it's a matter of people being afraid to show their faces. Like, I don't know why she puts so much emphasis for somebody who doesn't care about looks, allegedly, right? And doesn't go after looks. Why does she care if somebody goes on camera or not? Does that make their points any more relevant? You know what she looks like according to you, right? According to the pictures you've fucking shown. So why does she need to go on camera? Like, who fucking cares? You've already judged her looks, Laura. What else are you gonna, what more could you fucking say? Who gives a shit if she goes on camera? I don't understand her whole argument about this, that like people's opinions are irrelevant because they don't go on camera. Does she realize like for fucking how many years, 100 years, people have been on radio and we don't know what they look like? Does that mean that like the people that, do the news on the radio and shit, their opinions are irrelevant because they're not on camera? Like, what the fuck does this mean? I just don't understand it. I don't care. I don't understand why she always uses this as an arguing point for everything. Like it somehow makes her better because she goes on camera. Who fucking cares?
Because I can't imagine why else you wouldn't show your face. Because you're a big talker behind an avatar. You're big. All you guys are big talkers behind avatars.
Appalachia. Bitch, you want to claim you got some shit and you don't even know how to fucking say it right.
Haven't talked about or seen Laura's life since this live, and I've never been afraid to show my face. I've refused to expose my kids or house to YouTube, and keep it that way, girl. Keep it that way. You don't have to. Laura tries to this is like her way of trying to challenge everybody to, a cockfight, basically. Oh, you won't show yourself on camera just so that she could get more information on you. That's all she's trying to do here, and there's no need. You have plenty of people that support you, given the fact that you don't even show yourself on camera, and you don't have to. There's a lot of people here that I watch and listen to, and they don't show themselves, and I don't care. I don't care what you look like. I didn't know, dude, I was like Gray Hughes' #1 fucking fan for years. Okay. When he started his channel, I used to think in my head, I wonder what this guy looks like. And all of a sudden one day he went on camera. I was like, holy shit. Like, that's not even what I expected. But did that make his videos any less relevant to me? No, I loved his videos, regardless of whether he showed himself or didn't show himself. So she's just an idiot. Again, not intelligent enough to come up with anything else to say.
Again, narcissistic projection, because I've always said alopecia. Always.
Laura, come on, dude. The clip is out there of you saying, I have Appalachia.
That has never changed.
Where would somebody get that from?
So again, guys, this is what's called narcissistic projection. When somebody has this view about them.
Does she realize how fucking stupid she sounds right now? There is legitimately a fucking clip. I've shown it on here before of 2 weeks ago of her saying Appalachia.
Self, and they project it onto you. No, I've always said
this is the fucking irony in all this is just
at alopecia. I've never said otherwise.
You did.
But you, right.
She has to know that clip is out there, dude. She has to fucking know. People have been saying this about her for years. You didn't, you know what I'm saying? Queen Bee didn't just make this up.
Wrote Appalachia. That would be you, not me.
Oh my God.
I will show that. Where you.
Please do, Laura.
You said it in a thing. So again, stop projecting yourself onto me.
Wait, so holy shit, bro. I'm about to fall out and fucking just pass out right now. She's now claiming that Queen Bee is the one who said Appalachia, and she's going to prove it. Oh my God. I can't. And then she's calling it projection. I don't know what to, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
This is not going to work. Maybe it's going to work to idiots in your chat, but it's not going to work to those of us that have followed me for a very long time and know that I've always said alopecia.
Oh my God, dude. She can't be serious right now. She just can't. This is a fucking joke, right?
Always.
No, Laura, you fucking said Appalachia 5 times.
Sit the fuck down. Matter of fact,
That's my term, not yours.
No, Steve.
Oh Lord, yeah, you made it. You made up. Sit the fuck down. The one who steals everybody else's terms, like boo boo and fucking sure Jan. You never said that, Laura. You never fucking said that. I say it all the time, but never heard you say it until this live.
You're fat ass up for more than 5 fucking minutes. How about that?
That's rich coming from someone who won't even be on camera. That's fucking rich from someone who won't even show their face. Wow.
Wow.
Probably sit down and pour them funky ass goddamn blown up fucking candles too, don't you, bitch?
Now defaming my business yet again. But she's the innocent victim in all this. It's everyone else. She's the innocent victim that's being harassed.
Oh my God.
I'm sure the fuck you do.
This is painful.
And I'll tell you right now, you know what? Your little lapdog does not get a fucking pass to be an asshole. I don't give a fuck if he's autistic or not. You don't get a fucking pass to be an asshole. Whether you're autistic or fucking not, you goddamn boiled fucking peanut.
So watch. Laura's reaction to this is fucking hilarious.
Now she called an autistic person a boiled peanut.
Laura, she's talking to you, you fucking idiot. First of all. Oh my God, dude. And it's what is a boiled peanut? It's fucking because all you've been talking about is these fucking disgusting boiled peanuts you've been eating. Like, holy shit.
Really? This is acceptable behavior.
This is acceptable. Yeah, it is. It's kind of funny too.
Calling an autistic person a boiled peanut.
Oh my God.
Wow.
She doesn't even like, dude. The only reason she's saying boiled peanut is because of you, Laura. She's not calling him a boiled peanut. She's calling you a boiled peanut because she's fucking responding to you, but like, because you are eating fucking these disgusting boiled peanuts. I don't even know what a fucking boiled peanut is. You know what? I gotta fucking Google that because I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Wow.
Wow. It's
You got the fucking brain of a goddamn boiled peanut.
Wow. I don't even know what to say. Just wow. Just wow. I'm just going to stick with wow because the whole boiled peanut joke in my chat is because
that's about all you could fucking muster up, Laura, is wow. Oh my goodness. Boiled peanuts. What the fuck? Ew. Oh, dude, it comes in a can. Nope. Good. I'm good. That looks fucking gross. Cajun boiled peanuts. That looks fucking disgusting, dude. I don't, no thanks. No thanks. No thanks.
because I eat so many boiled peanuts. And I always say I'm going to turn into a boiled peanut. But for her,
you're not worth the boiled peanuts in my shit.
And that's why Capone busts on me for it. But for her to say that Capone's brain is a boiled peanut, wow.
Wait, Laura, whoa. Who said that? Nobody said that. She's talking to you, you fucking idiot. So your brain is a boiled peanut.
Wow. And to Ali Joe, as far as that clip goes,
it sounds like elephant food.
Yes, because I was in the middle of talking and I made a joke about it. And I made a joke because I said Appalachia. I was like, oh my God. But everyone knows for the long.
Wait. Hold on. She's trying to now change the fucking story here about the Appalachia. No, you never made a joke, Laura. You were dead serious. You're like, yeah, I had Appalachia.
This time when I spoke about the alopecia, I've always said it. Can you find me saying something funny in a clip? Absolutely.
Oh my God, dude. No. Somebody in her chat just called her out and was like, no, you did say Appalachia. I can't find the comment. I'm looking. Hold on. Personally. And oh my God. This is so fucking funny. And she's now trying to turn it that it was a joke that she made. Oh my God.
Do I fuck up my words sometimes? Absolutely. But you want to know why people...
Let's be real, Laura. It's more than sometimes, girl. It's a lot of the times.
Fuck up their words from time to time. I'm going to tell you why. You see this? I am here alone. It's just me. I don't need a group of people to run my channel.
Wait, so you fuck your words up because you're alone? What? I'm alone on my channel too, Laura. I don't fuck up my words even a fraction, like even a tenth as much as you do.
I do not need 14 people talking while I'm out doing the dishes.
If I don't know a word, I just say, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, or I don't know if I'm saying this right? But you just fucking go with it because you're just dumb.
And raking in money, okay? That's what she does. So if she doesn't ever get her words wrong, that's because she's probably never on panel enough to get her words wrong. She can't even run her own fucking panel. She always needs people up there and behind her. That's the difference. So when you are entertaining everybody for hours on end,
Laura, stop, dude. There's plenty of people who go up on their fucking panels, okay, by themselves and don't say Appalachia. Fuck out of here, dude. That is not why you fuck words up, dude. You fuck words up because your brain is mush from all the fucking Adderall you take. And I think you're in the early stages of dementia, but I'm not a doctor.
and it's just you. Yeah, so when you're thinking about 14 million things, there's no editing. So yeah, I may fuck up a word here and there, and I correct it immediately. That's called.
She corrects it. No, your chat corrects you half the time. And the other half of the time, you never correct it. And you actually repeat the same word, just like you did before. You said per se. Speaking of an attorney, you're like, oh, she's representing herself per se. No, it's pro se, Laura. It's not per se.
Called being human and running a panel by yourself.
Human. That's not a word. It's human.
I know it's something that you and your crew know nothing about, but yeah, this is life. And even on even on like movie stars and politicians, they fuck up words that their brain is going faster than their
not like you do.
Their mouth, or their mouth is going faster than their brain, and they'll say something wrong and then they'll correct it. If that's clip worthy, you're sadder than I ever thought possible.
Someone pointed out those throat noises to me and I never noticed them. And now that somebody pointed it out to me, like every time she's live, I hear her going, like it sounds like she's like hacking. I don't know what it is.
Actually, yes. When you come to YouTube under your real fucking name, it's not a goddamn dox, right? Is that what you said? Because I'm pretty fucking sure that's what you said.
When did I say that? Please tell me when I ever said that. I'll wait. Just tell me when I ever said that. Show the proof of where I ever said that, because I don't think I ever said that. Nope, sure didn't. And you want to know how I know I didn't say that?
Laura was hoping to get Marissa's, aka Molly's, subscribers. After she was kicked, Laura only wants people to come up because she has no content. She wants to be like Molly and talk about a person's looks. Yeah.
Because I had many years ago, I accidentally screwed up my channel and I had to use my real name. And it was like that for 2 months because back then you can.
See how she can't even take responsibility for that? She's like, I screwed up my channel and I had to use my real name. No, Laura, you fucking accidentally put your fucking real name on there. You put your real name on there. Why? I don't know. I really don't know why you fucking keep changing the name of your channel. But yeah, it's not like you had to. Well, you did have to, but she just, oh my God. Yeah, you fucked up.
Change your name often. And when people still called it out, I said that's still a dox. So yeah, I never said that coming to YouTube with your real name is.
Which it shouldn't be, because you fucked
up. A dox. And that was you guys. That was everyone else, as they justified using my real name 4 years later. So yeah, you never heard that out of me. I never said anything of the sort.
What happened? Oh my God, dude. Yeah, and it's on her PayPal and it's on her Patreon, her real name. What is she doing, dude?
Or if you just wanted some moral support.
Oh, I'm like the Rick Knight. I give zero.
Wait, what happened? She skipped through like the whole live.
Zero fucks. I give zero fucks.
I'm right there with them. Fuck you guys.
No, I'm fucking done. I've had enough. I'm done being nice. No, the bitch can get fucked now. I'm done.
Can someone tell me when she's ever been nice? Because I don't ever remember her being nice.
I don't give a fuck. That goddamn autism bullshit's not gonna fucking work, so he doesn't get talked about. No, that ain't gonna work. That's your excuse. You always got some shit to say about fucking Nick. You always got shit to say about fucking about B10. You always got some shit to say about somebody the fuck else. Bitch, I'm gonna eat your motherfucking chat up just like you want to do mine.
Okay, who eats her chat up? Whoever. When do you see me?
Look at this person in the chat making excuses for her. Hold on a second. I gotta rewind it so we can see it. Dear chat, this is a live stream with one host. Laura talks fast and her brain works even faster. Okay. If you don't appreciate it here, don't let the door hit you in the ass. Oh my God, dude. I cannot believe how these people just make excuses for her.
Okay, who eats her chat up? Whoever. When do you see me go live talking about her chat? I'd like to know. I really would like to know when you see me doing lives about her chat or threatening people in her chat or anything of the sort. Yeah, that never happened. So again, narcissistic projection that she's flipping out, trying to go after. And we're going to show her chat tonight. We definitely will show her chat tonight. But when do you ever see me go after her chat? That would be a hard never. When do you ever see Capone?
Everything's a hard something.
Go after her chat? That would be a hard never. When do you see me do lives about her chat? That would be a hard never.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude. Did she not, like, just a couple of weeks ago, I think I streamed it, where she was like showing comments from her chat, from my chat too? I mean, are you kidding right now?
Okay. Thank you, Doug Envy.
God, man, I wish she just listened to herself for 5 minutes.
Jonesing could not drag me if she tried. She could squish me, but she couldn't drag me.
Tip for motherfucking chat, bitch, because I've had enough of your nasty ass.
So another thing about looks, because again, not intelligent enough.
You obsessed ass fucking bitch. Like I said. Oh shit. You gotta pause your YouTube, Lovey. Fuck yeah, she is. She's all fucking mouth. And see, that's the difference. Go ahead, baby.
I'm the one who lives in my childhood bedroom. I had to move back into my childhood bedroom after my fucking house flooded on Christmas.
Well, what would it matter? Fucking goddamn Capone lives in a fucking his mom's wax shack in the backyard.
Because remember, she doesn't go after subs. Just remember that. Thank you, Jason. She is a victim this morning. She doesn't go after subs. It wasn't Capone that said B-Tim lived in his mom's basement. Thank you, Sly Angel. It wasn't Capone that said anything about B-Tim or Nick living with their parents.
No, it was Laura, the person who lived with her mom until she was in her fucking late 30s. Okay, saying it. In fact, she might have been in her early 40s.
Oh, I was right. Whistle down 164. Thank you, Sly.
Oh my God, dude. Please stop seeing
So please tell me where I've done.
Oh, Bella, you got it? Okay, good, great. No problem. I hope it doesn't break again. I'm glad you got it. I forgot. I sent out a couple of orders right before I left, the day before I left. I sent out whatever orders I had left. So, oh, thank God. I know this music's horrible, dude. It's like, come on, dude.
Done any of these things, or where Capone has done any of these things, because Capone hasn't done anything. Capone is not the one that called him a P word. That was you, Queen Bee. Capone has not told Tim that he lives in a basement or anything. None of that. But
She's like, none of that. That was me.
you don't go after subs because you're the victim, right?
Oh, motherfucker.
So what?
That needs to be clipped right there. Oh, motherfucker. I like that.
The fuck does it?
What in the hell was that?
Thank you, Bella. Be adding more things. I was waiting to come back, you know, from my trip, so I was like really trying not to push anything. I really didn't want any orders. It's like 2 weeks because I obviously wasn't here. But I added a couple of new things, and I'm adding a couple more new things. I'm gonna try to get them up this week, but I might, I might not. I just went to Michael's because I'm experimenting with something I think you guys might like, but we'll wait.
Oh, we talk about people's homes and shit. Since we went, okay, we can go there too.
Again, show me receipts where Capone or Crystal, well, since you're on Capone.
Yeah, Huck, that's what I was saying. He goes after everybody who leaves Laura, even if they don't say anything. He goes after them for no reason, just because they left.
Show me receipts where Capone has talked about their living arrangements. Please let me know. Let me know. Show me the screenshots or the proof where Capone has gone after beats
Dude, he goes after everything.
him or Nick or anybody for their living arrangements.
Fucking weirdo talks about my kid. I mean, come on.
I want to see proof because there is none.
You know, I'm matching energies tonight, bitch, because I've had enough. Please help.
You've had enough of what? Please tell me what you've had enough of. Because the only one that's going after anybody is you.
I mean, Facebook, did you get your thing muted?
I don't know. Do you hear it anymore?
It's muted, Lovey.
You hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I sure can.
So Laura does shit like this, and then when people react and they get angry, she like points the finger like, oh, you're crazy for being angry. This is like age-old fucking Laura tactic here.
Okay. She probably did her hour ago live.
I've never seen Queen Escobar's face. Oh, I'm gonna show you. Oh, I'm gonna show you because they want to make fake accounts and shit. And there's a fake account right now of JLR going down on a fucking bottle. There's fake accounts of his mom, his dad.
What the fuck does that have to do with Capone, me, or anybody else? Nobody over here is making fake accounts of JLR. None of us even watch JLR. I couldn't tell you what is going on in JR's life if I tried.
Capone writes in her chat, I would honestly have no problem with Nick living with his dad. My problem is he's an immature idiot. Yeah, you have no problem because you still live with your mom.
So please tell me what Capone has to do with JLR fake accounts.
And there's fake account. Everybody, since we like making fake accounts, shit, they're getting pumped out like a motherfucking jack. Believe me.
What? Can someone translate that to English for me? Because I don't understand that. I don't understand how Capone has anything to do with this fake account shit. Capone's not the one that makes fake accounts. Voices does, but Capone doesn't.
Shit. What you up to, love?
Oh my God, where is the part that I want to play? And then I'm done. But I need to hear this part.
Oh, just coming up to talk some shit with you because I'm about This bitch.
And she's always talking about numbers. For a bitch that's not worried about somebody else's fucking numbers, you sure stay worried about mine, you obsessed ass bitch.
No, I've called out your fake ass numbers. That I've done.
Yeah, Laura, that's
Person doesn't watch you. She shows every fucking thing you do.
Watching right fucking now, ain't you, Laura? Lean in, bitch. Lean
Fuck
in.
yeah, she is. She privated her live when you said you were going to talk about it. Like,
I'm fucking
instantly.
sure she did, but guess what? We got that motherfucker recorded, so you're done,
know.
bitch. I'm still going.
Thank you, Irish gal.
she made gender reveal candles. Oh Jesus.
All over the motherfucker.
How the fuck does that work? You're gonna like sit there and wait for it to fucking burn until like, dude, are you serious? How do you make a gender reveal candle? I'm just curious because like candles should burn fucking slowly. So like fucking you have to sit there for like 10 hours. Oh, finally, it's a girl. How do you make gender reveal candles?
You got me fucked up. You ain't pulling Jones on me, bitch. Oh hell no.
Laura should name the corn candle. I just thought about it. She should, when she listed on her website, it should be called the corn in my shit candle.
Keeps talking about how tough she is. You know how she is.
When did I ever say how tough I am? No, that's all the lies. Thank you, Irish gal. That's all the lies that you guys tell. I'm just me. I don't need to be a tough ass. I don't need to be nothing. I am just me. But if you guys tell me how bad I am, how horrible I am, how I've done this and that, what is that?
Hey, Laura, I'm standing on a fucking scale right now. Hold on. 129, baby. Beat that. You want to call everybody else fat?
Say? And Jones, and why are you even involved in any of this? You're so
Don't ask me why I just did that. My scale's just sitting here. I left it here before I left for vacation.
hungry for it to be relevant. And that has nothing to do with numbers. You're just not relevant, little girl or big girl, whatever. Like you're
Relevant.
trying so desperately to be relevant in my life, in Dolly's life, in Betty's life. Like, dude, you're just not relevant. I don't care if you pull numbers. You're just not relevant.
Oh my God. What does that even mean?
Oh yeah, she's
Badass she is, but
real
the
fucking
bitch talks shit and then, I don't know, they don't ever stay up more than an hour.
No,
Then she
get your
hides
fucking
it
ball
because
on your goddamn leash and bring your fat ass over here, cunt cakes. Come on.
Again, narcissistic projection.
Oh my God.
I think the fat ass
But
is
it's like, dude, she's gonna remember like a couple of lives ago, she's like, oh, self-awareness, lack of self-awareness. Now it's narcissistic projection,
already on your panel.
which I don't even think Laura knows what that is, but
You want to talk about pulling up on motherfuckers? Well, pull up, bitch.
right?
Who the fuck said anything about pulling up anywhere?
your friend MGL. I mean, should I keep going?
Someone clue me in on when anybody said about pull up anywhere. When did I ever say anything about pulling up anywhere?
Oh my God, Laura, seriously, like 3 weeks ago, you said you were gonna come to my house, dude.
Again, show the proof because you're a fucking liar.
Holy shit.
But remember, she's the victim. She is a victim in all.
Who said they were a victim though? Yo, dude, this coffee, I just took the remnants of my coffee candle that I made and I put it in my wax melter. And holy shit, this smells so good. It doesn't smell like coffee. I can't explain it, but it smells really good.
Of this. Nobody else. She's the one being
Definitely be purchasing a large size of that scent.
harassed.
Pull the motherfucker up, bitch. Everybody knows where the fuck you know where to find me, bitch.
Are we 12? Are you looking to get another something on your record for physically abusing someone? Isn't that what's on your record just from 2019 that you beat the shit out of somebody who gave you a restraining order because they contacted your boyfriend or some shit or baby daddy, something like that.
So here's Laura fucking doxing more information.
But isn't that what you got to charge for in 2019?
I think she is going senile, Buford. I mean, I have to go with that. And most people don't in their 50s, but clearly she is.
Do you really want to go there? But I'm sorry, last time I checked, I stopped fighting in high school. I guess
She's like always talking about, oh, let's meet face to face, blah, blah, blah. And now she's like, excuse me, last time I checked, I stopped fighting in high school.
low life still continue that in their 30s, but most of us stop that in high school. Just saying.
He's there right now.
Let's be real, Laura never fucking fought. Nobody in high school. And if she did, she got a fucking ass kicked.
Oh, you're tough. You're a tough girl. Oh my God. You know where I live too. Why don't you pull up here, bitch? Since you're so tough, well, why would I come to you? Why don't you come here? Show up at my fucking door. You want to throw fists? Let's throw fists, bitch.
After just saying that it's immature, she's like, let's throw fists. Okay.
I mean, you sound like a complete idiot.
Little pot, meet the kettle.
She's like, it's like, I don't know, after her like 15-minute intro, she's on and going to
15-minute intro. Now Joneson is projecting.
Dude, Laura, you legitimately have 10 to 15 minute fucking intros, dude. You do.
I'm not the one with a
She has the longest intros in like the history of YouTube.
15-minute intro.
I
Now-
think she has a 15-minute intro on this video that we're watching right now. It's about 15 minutes.
If I do start a live 15 minutes early, then I will have a long intro. But it's kind of rich. It's almost as funny as you guys calling anybody fat. That you guys are saying someone else has a long intro. Just saying.
Like, why does she even care?
Her fucking technical difficulties because even her fucking mic's running away from her. And
Because her breath fucking smells like dick.
well, fuck yeah. I mean, you could drive a car in her mouth.
Her breath.
You know, fucking mouth and her fucking man and talking about people's looks, bitch.
Right, sit your ugly Appalachia, fucking 500-pound stripper ass the fuck.
Now I'm an ugly Appalachia 500-pound stripper ass. Again, anytime you want to stand up, bitch, I'm all for it. Anytime you want to stand up and go head to head, I'm all for it. Joneson, anytime you want to stand up, we'll see who is the real fat ass. And again, I did not start with the looks. You guys started with the looks, with the Laura Longface. That's where all this look shaming
Oh my God.
started. That was you, QB. That was you.
That was you.
I can't call you a queen because you are anything but a queen.
Fucking Fallon.
Fucking Skeletor stuck in 1987 fucking shoulder pads.
Oh, this is the part. This is the part I listened up to, and then I had enough. I couldn't take it anymore. Oh my God, this is fucking hilarious. I was dying when I was listening to this.
Knock it off.
Where do you see 1987 shoulder pads?
Where do you see 1987 shoulder pads? Oh my God, Laura, stop it.
I'll wait. I have like the
Oh wait. She's like, I have the smallest shoulders.
smallest shoulders in the world. So where do you see
Girl. Mm. Laura's gonna get so self-conscious about her fucking shoulders now, but it's not. Oh my God. I can't.
shoulder pads? Again, are you projecting with your fucking husky ass? With your football
Bro, I got some broad ass shoulders, man. I do. I fucking definitely have some big ass shoulders.
player body? Are you projecting?
How do you kill Laura in the 80s? What is that, spikes in her fucking shoulder pads? I don't know.
When she went to Tennessee,
I'll wait.
her 1987 Blazer had the great big old foam shoulder.
What 1987 blazer?
The one from 1987. That's the one. That fucking red one that she wore when she went down to Tennessee. Oh my God. She's like, what 1987? She's like, bitch, I wasn't fucking 87. It was fucking 88, bitch.
Please tell me, enlighten me. What 1987 blazer had shoulder pads? And what video are you even talking about?
Girl, you know which video we're talking about. They're talking about.
Oh, I'm not gonna read it.
Her red leather French coat.
Like she had bricks in her shoulders. Fucking ridiculous looking.
Oh, just so you guys.
Have you looked in a mirror? You want to see ridiculous looking? Have you seriously looked in a mirror? Hey, Denise. But remember, she's an innocent victim. She's being harassed. This
Oh my God, why does she keep repeating this? Nobody fucking said that.
was just recorded yesterday, 22 hours ago. 22 hours ago. She's the victim that's being harassed. Yeah, voices. Miss Teeth is talking about someone's looks.
So now she's got to go after teeth again. Lori's got some fucking weird obsession with people's teeth.
Thank you, Bad Bunny. I totally agree. And I've talked about it. I talked about it a couple of years ago, and I talked about it now. Greta, you still in here? Greta will tell you that I spoke about the alopecia a long time ago. It's not anything new.
No,
No, Lori, you spoke about the Appalachia.
I'm not gonna read anybody's. I'm not gonna read anybody's comments unless you pay me if you're from Laura's chat.
That's rich coming from the girl who told Nick that you don't even know what goes on in your chat,
Rich.
that you're busy doing other things. I played that yesterday. So it's real rich for you to say that.
Wow, Laura, you got her, man. You really got her. I mean, I'm sure she didn't want people to know that since she said it on her own live.
Real fucking rich.
Did you hear that dumb fuck say that shit?
Yeah. Just
Oh, yeah, if
stupid.
you're from Laura's chat, you gotta pay me to type in the chat. Stupid fuck.
She is
Queen Bee doesn't answer you in her chat, so I'm gonna make you pay to chat in mine. And you
Damn right. I sure as fuck am. None of your people will get my attention. Why? Because that's taking away from my own people.
Except for when she gives them attention to tell them that she has to pay her to get her attention.
And I would much rather pay attention to my own people. But more importantly, at least I pay attention to my chat. I know what's going on in my chat at all times. Whether I'm on camera, off camera, 400 people, 600 people, 2,000 people. Doesn't fucking matter. I still watch chat.
Girl, you ain't never had no 2,000 people in there.
Why? Because I'm a creator and this is my channel. And yes, I want to know what's going on in my chat because without my subscribers, I'm not a channel. Without giving respect to my subscribers, I'm not a channel. What kind of person, what kind of creator am I if I don't pay attention to the very people that are supporting me? Zero. But why should I pay attention to the people that support you that come in here with their twisted logic? No, I'm not taking away from my people for that. Fuck that.
Their twisted logic.
But you wouldn't know anything about that because you don't pay attention to your chat. That you've openly said.
80 fucking people in there, you dumb bitch.
She wants B Tim. She wants him so fucking bad. That bitch.
I did
Like-
too.
I want B Tim. Here's a newsflash. I would have to actually see what someone looks like before I would want them. And on top of that, I like men that at least rent a better place than I do.
How does see that's so weird. How does she know what B Tim's place looks like? Second of all, if B Tim has a small place, which there's nothing wrong with that, especially if you're living by your fucking self. Yeah, he lives in one of the most expensive cities in America that there is to live in. So, you know, he probably doesn't have a very big place because a lot of people who live in the city don't have a very big place, Laura, unless they're fucking millionaires. I mean, you can't even afford to live in this fucking state and probably couldn't even afford his place because I guarantee you his rent is probably twice as what yours is.
I have a 4-bedroom house with a 1-acre
In fucking Alabama, dude. In bumfuck Alabama.
yard and a pool.
This guy lives in like the biggest fucking city in the United States. One of the biggest cities on the fucking planet.
And-
did she just brag about having a pool? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on. I need to hear that because she's lying. I didn't hear this.
Want that?
Ugh, fuck. My internet's being a dick. Oh my God.
And on top of that, I like men that at least rent a better place than I do. I have a 4-bedroom house with a 1-acre yard and a pool and 2 bathrooms.
Okay, Laura, you have a pool that's made out of the fucking leftovers of some fucking 10-year-old kid's broken trampoline and a fucking tarp that was haphazardly fucking fashioned like MacGyver style. Okay, that had fucking green algae and shit, whatever the fuck you call it, growing in it that looked like a fucking biohazard. Pool? You bragging about that shit? Girl. There actually is a pool in her backyard that's covered by a deck, a real pool, but they couldn't rent the house out with the pool. So that's why she made the trampoline pool. But like, girl, come on.
1,700 square feet, or it's like 1,650 square feet.
That's like an average size house.
Do you think I want someone who lives in the basement? No.
Oh my God, dude.
And I didn't say his mom's basement.
No, Laura, I mean, not for nothing. You know what? I'm not even going to go there, but just look at your fucking track record with men, Laura. Seriously? I honestly, even if B Tim was living in his fucking basement, okay, with his mom and dad, that's pretty much like a step up from where you've been.
I've been in a basement. I know that your standards are that low, but mine are not. I have pretty high standards.
Yeah, real high standards, meth addicts. Mm-hmm.
So maybe you want B Tim. I don't know. But yeah, again, stop projecting your thoughts onto me.
Stalker vibes. I mean, she.
Fucking hot dog Capone right there. Capone. And if he
Yeah, she said an acre. I'll tell you right now that there's no fucking way she's on an acre of land, dude. I live on I think it's a little less than a quarter of an acre. I grew up on my mom's property was a quarter of an acre. And I've seen Laura's property before. Definitely not an acre. If it's even a half acre, I'd be shocked.
But remember, again, this is the girl that doesn't go after subs. She doesn't go after subs. Remember that. She's innocent and doesn't go after subs.
God, dude.
All right, I just saw the text that somebody gave me.
How do people sit in her chat and fucking listen to this bullshit? Like, and take it seriously?
Hold on. She's a victim, remember?
She shocked that pool with penicillin.
Yeah, Julie, send me the details.
That's where COVID started.
Basement Tim and No Money Nick got that queen in their spank bank. Oh, I know.
This bitch, she's a fucking piece of goddamn shit.
Yeah, because she's
Him. Why the fuck would you not correct him in the fuck shit he's pulling? Because he's not fucking autistic, or you're making that shit up for another goddamn. Let's call it a truth.
Bitch. You couldn't be more wrong if you tried, but I'll run with it. I'll go with that. Okay.
What?
I can't.
She has a big yard, but it's nowhere close to an acre. Yeah, trust me, Laura wouldn't be fucking mowing an acre. You need a fucking ride-on lawnmower for that shit.
to make himself a target.
Exactly. No,
She's
she
not-
Okay. She's not leaving me a choice.
Also, she rents. So, like, you don't have shit, Laura. You have a fucking rental, dude. She's like, I have a house. I have this. You're renting, Laura. That house ain't yours, boo-boo. You could be kicked out of that house next week. Like, what do you mean you have? You don't have shit. You have a fucking old ass car that's fucking leaking oil. That's all you have. You don't have a fucking house. You have a rental property that isn't yours.
Capone is a grown man. Capone is not my child.
And by the way, there's nothing wrong with renting, but don't be bragging about your fucking rental property. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not your house, Laura. You don't own the house. If you owned it, that would be a totally different story. But that's a rental property. You rent a house. You don't own it. It's a big difference there. Because that shit it's not an investment of yours. You're basically pissing money away every week to live. So you don't have anything.
Unlike you, I do not tell people what they can and can't do. I am not the ruler of Capone. I am Capone's friend. I am Capone's confidant. And I
Confidant? What? I am Capone's friend? I am Capone's confidant? What? Like, what? Do you even know what that means?
am Capone's creator.
Wouldn't somebody that is a confidant, like, kind of tell the other person what to do? Isn't that like what a confidant is? It's kind of like somebody you confide in. And I guess, I don't know.
I don't know what else you would call it. He's my mod. But I don't have a whip, and I don't tell my people where they can and can't go.
No, she only has the fucking mod meetings and like, everybody come in here.
I do not force them to do anything. I can only
I wonder if she still does those stupid fucking mod meetings.
advise him. Again, he's not my child. He's not my lapdog, unlike Nick is to you. And Capone is a grown man. But at the end of the day, put everything aside.
What she said she's his, oh yeah, his creator. Yeah. I remember hearing that the other day. I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean you're his creator? Are you fucking God or some shit? Are you his mom? What are you talking about?
Right? Capone is still a sub. And you said you don't go after subs. If I went after every single person that talks shit about me in your chat, we would be here all day. But you know why it doesn't bother me? Because I'm not a narcissist. So if people comment about me, I don't really give two fucks. But you, on the other hand, seem to think differently. You have to.
Look, if I had to go by like who has more narcissistic traits, Queen Bee or Laura, like Laura wins by a landslide in that situation. I mean, by a fucking landslide.
You don't like the fact if somebody defends someone else that you don't like. How people can't see your true colors is mind-blowing. But I think they will by the time I'm done.
He's not a protected
I didn't get
class simply because he has autism. It would be a protected class if somebody was being mean to him because he's autistic.
Can someone tell me why Capone is such an issue? Why does he get under your skin so much? Why don't you just blow him off like everybody else?
Why do we have to blow him off, Laura? When he comes in here, why does he get under his skin? Because he tries to get under people's skin. It's exactly what he's trying to do. And he comes in here talking about people's fucking kids and their husbands and shit that has nothing to do with anything on here. That's why he gets under fucking people's skin. Because he's a fucking asshole.
I mean that honestly. Why do you care? Why are you so threatened by a 29-year-old man? Autistic, not autistic.
She has a live titled with my name in it. LOL. Does she forget? Yeah, huck, she does. She's got her memory is shot, bro. Like whatever portion of the brain that memory lives in, if you looked at Laura's on like a fucking scan, it would just be like missing. Like it just wouldn't be there.
Doesn't matter.
You're like a black fucking void.
Why are you so threatened by him? Obviously, he's doing something that you feel threatened by, because I can't imagine why you feel so threatened by him. And to the person that made the video, I'm not going to.
So the guy that comes in here like doxing people, talking about people's kids and all this other shit, you know, she's going to gaslight you that shouldn't bother you. Like you're crazy for letting that shit bother you.
say who it is. You know who you are, obviously. Please go straighten this out because you know as well, whether you like me or not, you've never had a problem with Capone and you can straighten this out. So please do. I'm asking you to.
Who the fuck is she talking to?
As a favor, please let her know that yes, he does have autism.
We don't care.
What are you being mean to it?
I don't fucking care. Honestly, I don't fucking care what he has. He's a dick. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make a fucking difference in the world. What he has, he's still a fucking dick. So
He wasn't even in the fucking chat. I did not see him in there one fucking time saying, yes, I am, Laura. Thank you
yeah, never seen him confirm
for
it.
saying that.
Why would Capone need to come in a chat and say, yes, I am, when this is a known issue for years? Years.
Issue.
Why
An
do you think
issue.
Capone owes you anything? This, again, is your narcissism. Capone doesn't owe you an explanation for anything.
Lord, do you even know what narcissism is? How is that narcissism? Like, just stop watering the fucking word down even more than you already have, because that doesn't even make sense.
Capone doesn't need to come in a chat and say, oh, thank you, Laura. Again, this is a known issue for many, many years.
She keeps calling it an issue. An issue. How is this guy not offended? Seriously, how is he not fucking offended by this? She's calling it an issue. So it's a known issue. So, all right, Laura. Well, then maybe he should get the fuck off the internet if it's a fucking issue and he can't control himself because he's so autistic. The fuck out of here, dude. That shit. It's a known issue.
It's not new. If it was something new, I'd say, all right, fine. But, oh, he was working. He just said he was working. But I don't get it.
Working.
X-Mod, okay.
It's new to who though, Laura? It's not. It is. It might be new to some people because some people might not know that. They might not have known 5 years ago that you told everybody without his consent that he has autism.
X-Mods have said in QB's chat he has autism. Thank you, Tinker. Thank you.
What? X-Mods have said in QB's chat he has autism. That's all that Tinkerly. When I wasn't around for that.
Fucking business. Why are you out in his fucking business? If he's not going to come out and say it with his own fucking mouth, then you shouldn't be coming out here and saying the shit.
Once again, speaking on something you absolutely know nothing about. Nothing. But keep running your mouth and sound like a complete idiot because that's what you sound like.
What, using it as a tool?
Right, you're fucking using them. Yeah, hell yeah, she's
What,
using
using it as a tool?
Look at this person in her chat. He has already said he has papers, but not giving them to her. Why is she so bothered by autism? Like, I don't think anybody's bothered by autism itself. I think they're bothered by the fact that Laura is trying to use it as an excuse for somebody's really poor, disgusting behavior. That's what they're bothered by.
Take care of your ass. Because that's gross, bitch.
Who's using Capone as a tool?
That would be you.
I'm not the one that threatened. I'm not the one that came after him. That's all you. So who's using Capone as a tool? It sounds to me like she's using Capone as a tool.
No, Lord, you use him as a tool because you know he goes around and takes all these screenshots for you. You use him.
And you in the kitchen?
Oh, God, here comes the kitchen Nazi. Hold on. My first ever comment to you was saying I have it. Okay, well, who cares? It's not a fucking excuse for you to be a douche. So
I'm not the one that threatened. I'm not the one that came after him. That's all you. So who's using Capone as a tool? It sounds to me like she's using Capone as a tool. Danny, you in the kitchen?
oh my God, dude, that's so weird.
It sounds to me like she's using Capone as a tool. Nobody else.
You hear that? She's like, are you in the kitchen? She's so annoyed when, oh my God, dude. I've never seen somebody like watch over food the way she does. It's fucking, I would kill her in her sleep.
Just her. And I agree with the person.
Imagine every time you go into the fridge, your mom's like, what are you doing? What are you eating? Holy shit, that would annoy me.
It's disgusting. Yes, it is. So stop using Capone's autism as a way for you to continue your hate.
Oh my God, nobody would even know that he has autism, as Laura says. If it wasn't for her to fucking bring it up and use it as an excuse. But now she's accusing other people of using it as an excuse.
And she wants to use every fucking live I do for her content. Okay, bitch, that's fine. We're going to start doing that. I'll use every fucking
Now I use every single one of her lives as content. Please show me where I use every single one of your lives as content. I'll wait. I'll be waiting a long time because no, I don't use every one of your lives as content. That is lie number what, 15? Should I get the whiteboard?
No.
Live and go over all your fucking lives, and I'll rip the motherfuckers to shreds every fucking day. You hear me?
Yeah, let's
Threat number 12. Am I supposed to care? Because really, I don't. My lives are not that fucking
Well, you care enough to be counting it.
exciting. And I've said this more than once. But remember, guys, she's the victim. She's being harassed by me, Dolly, Molly. Her words. She's being harassed.
let's talk about her lies. She doesn't watch you. It's
Oh,
clips from
that's a
last
lie.
week where she does
Hey,
watch you.
I'm gonna clip that ass. You fucking watch.
Joneson is streaming me because she's an idiot. That's why. I don't know why else TM, because she's Joneson. That's why.
Watch. You sat there, bend your fucking fat fucking face and watch.
There she goes again, calling me fat. Again, anytime you want to stand up, QB, let's do it. You really have a lot of fat jokes. I think you're aiming them at the wrong people. But again, narcissistic projection.
Oh my God, Laura, stop using that.
Standard.
Standard?
So, old Snora. Snora. No liar, liar face.
Again, liar, Laura face or Laura liar face, whatever. Again,
Oh my God.
please show me where I've lied.
Laura, we don't have enough time, really. You've lied a million times just in the last 10 minutes.
Please point out where I've lied. I'll wait.
I'll wait.
And Joneson, why are you streaming me? That is, as TM just said, that is against TOS to stream somebody while they're live.
Fucking tattle titty Tiffany's in there. Joneson is streaming you, Laura.
This live
Um,
will stay up. So if you want to stream it after, that's fine. Do not stream me while I'm live. I will strike you right now. So I'd advise you to not strike me. I mean, to not play me while I'm live. But again, you want to play it after, that's fine. But if you want me to strike you, I will. Do not play me while I'm live. Okay. Now, while Dolly's here, I'm going to jump around here. But the innocent victim who says that she's so innocent, that she doesn't go after people, that she's being
yeah, that's her new word of the day. She learned a new word. She must have been listening to one of my fucking like lives or something, because I've never heard about Laura talk about narcissistic projection. I don't even think she knows what the fuck it is.
harassed. Is there anybody in here that has not heard her call Dolly a kitty diddler, a red dot? I see she erased a shitload of videos, but let's see what she thinks happens when you call someone a
Laura, why do you know that she erased a shitload of videos? You're not watching her numbers, but the only way you would know that is if you went on Playboard to see if she deleted videos, which means like you are watching her fucking numbers. That's a little obsessive, no?
kitty diddler, and you say red dot, and she is accused, she is totally accused Dolly of things that's not Dolly. Okay, I guess Joneson wants me to strike her. So I guess
Why did Tiffany change her name to TM? Does she think people will forget Dunkin' Donuts? I don't know, girl. That's a good question. I think she did. I think that's why a lot of people change their names, is because they did some fucked up shit, so they think changing their name is gonna change that. But too bad, if you type Tiffany in, it all still comes up.
I guess we're gonna have to do that right now. So guys, give me a moment.
Oh my God. So she actually sat here and struck Joneson because she's such a fucking chopped ass sensitive fucking baby. And like, this is probably where I stopped listening because I just couldn't take it anymore. I'm like, she is so dumb. It's not worth me getting aggravated. She literally sat here for like 10 minutes fucking
What?
striking her. Like, Laura, you are so sensitive. I'm striking her. I'm not getting my way. Uh-oh. My fucking computer just went to get myself a drink. No, it's about
I don't know.
to that. She's still sitting there fucking striking her. I don't know if it went through, but fake checks. Oh yeah, Tiffany and her fake checks. Yeah. Look at this, dude. Everybody has to sit there listening to her fucking type because she's such a baby. She can't take it that somebody's streaming her while she's live. It's like, dude, grow up, Laura. Oh my God, I gotta fast forward. I don't know what she's playing now. I don't know. I turned it off after this. I'm like, I ain't listening to somebody fucking striking somebody for 25 minutes. Who the fuck has time for that? But she kept me entertained for like the 10 minutes I was in fucking Target. I'm like, oh my God.
Saying how fucked up it is. She doesn't listen to herself. You then called Capone a pedo. And I don't have that clip handy, but you called Capone a pedo.
Well, for somebody that talks about kids as much as he fucking does, you know, it's a little weird with his obsession with my son. I have to turn her off. I can't fucking listen to her anymore, dude. Laura used to talk some shit about Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, yeah, she did. Can you send me photos? I don't know what that is. I can tell you where I get the kids send me. Oh, all right. They're having a totally different conversation. I can't. Oh my God, dude. I can't with her. She's like seriously living on another fucking planet. I just thought it was so funny when she started bugging out about the shoulder pads. Where do you see shoulder pads? Oh, wait. I have small shoulders. I have the smallest shoulders in the world. I thought that was so fucking funny, dude. I don't know. I thought it was so funny. Is there a video of her when she went there and she had the fucking red blazer on? Oh God, that was so fucking funny. All right, I'm switching over to my phone because my StreamYards is my laptop's about to die and it's fucking annoying me. So hold on. Ooh, that's scary. All right, shut up, other Leanna. All right, Laura's everything she preaches against. I can't. Laura's the one that shared the Duncan story with Dolly. What do you mean she shared it with him? She shared it with him? I don't pay attention to that dude. The fucking blazer, dude. I was dying when I heard that part. I was like, oh my God, she's like, seriously. The Appalachia and the fucking blazer. I was dying. I never said that. I'm like, dude, there's a fucking clip out there, Laura. I mean, why are you denying shit that like could be pulled up in like 2.2 seconds? Oh my God. There's definitely a clip or a picture or somewhere out there where she has the red blazer on. She's all dialed up. She's got, you know, one of those like fucking humongous necklaces that she wears out. So speaking of other fucking assholes, I see a post today that, all right, so apparently Dre McCray has moved. I don't know because I'm not stalking her, so I don't know where she lives. I have no idea. I'm not following this lady, you know. So MGL says that now I guess she has a new neighbor stalking her. And like something about the husband's truck. I don't know. It was a post that I guess was in her Patreon that Nonsense shared. And it was like something about her being in something about the neighbor, the husband's truck, like she messed it up or something. And I'm like, dude, like, why are you stalking this woman? Why are you having the neighbor? So like, how did you get in touch? Because if she moved, how did she get in touch with the new neighbor to stalk her? Why do you even fucking care? His family, I'm sorry, I'll just say it. They have to be the most disgusting people on the fucking planet. And that Veda chick, Vada, whatever the fuck she calls herself, calling up the coroner on a fucking live stream. Like, girl, what is wrong with your ass? Seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you to do that? First of all, it's not only is it's none of our business, but it's not fucking any of your business. But how dare you fucking put that shit up on a fucking live stream? I don't think that the person that she was speaking with knew that they were on a live stream. And if his own fucking father, right, his biological father, can't get answers about where he is or what's going on with him, why the fuck would you think that you can? So that just tells me right there that you were only doing it for content, because you have to know that in situations like that, there's no way you're going to get answers. If the biological family can't get answers, then you're definitely not getting answers. Some asshole from the internet is not getting answers. And why do you even need the answers? You know, his family has some balls to sit up here on live streams and all this other shit, crying like they're some type of fucking victims, okay? When, I mean, look what they did to this man. Not only to him, but to his wife, to their grandchildren. I mean, did they even think of that? You know, if I was her, I wouldn't, I got to be honest with you. Let's just say, right? Let's just say, hypothetically, he did pass away. I have to be honest. If I was his wife, I probably wouldn't reach out to them either. Why? Because look what they've done to her. Look what they've put her through. Even after the evidence has come out, basically proving that she's innocent of any wrongdoing, they're still insisting that she had a hand in what happened to him. So why the fuck would you inform those people of his passing if it did happen? I mean, wow. Yeah, exactly. Being related doesn't give you automatic access to people that don't want you in their life. And dude, when my mom passed away, okay, somehow my brother's wife was able to speak to the people at Honda. Her car got repossessed because my brother lied and said that he was paying the bill and he wasn't. Okay. So the car got repossessed. I called up Honda, the finance company, and I tried to get in touch with them, and they would not fucking tell me anything. And I was so like distressed because I'm like, I'm her daughter, but they just wouldn't give me the information because I didn't have my paperwork yet to prove that I was an executor of her estate. How my brother was able to, my brother's wife was able to do it, I don't know. I guess the person that she spoke to didn't give a fuck about their job. I don't know. But they allowed her to speak with them and then change the address and all this other shit. And I wasn't even able to get the information about my own mom's car that got repossessed because I was lied to. But I mean, like, his parents have no rights to them. They gave him up for adoption. So unless you have like a power of attorney, or you're able to prove somehow, like, if he passed, because power of attorney is only good while the person's still alive. After that, you would have to be an executor on his estate. That's not going to happen. So you would have to have some type of proof. They're not going to give you any type of information about him. So I think even what that guy did say on that call was too much, because he should have just kept saying, sorry, ma'am, I can't share that information with you. I can't share any information with you. But I mean, the fact that they did that on a live stream is just disgusting, without even informing this guy that he was being recorded or that he's being broadcast to, God knows how many people. I don't know how many people she had in her chat, but even if it was 20, okay, that's fucking 20 too many. It's nobody's fucking business whether this guy passed away or not, and his wife doesn't owe an explanation to anybody. And not for nothing, I've seen like posts where they're, posting pictures of her and of course judging her and her grief. Meanwhile, Molly Golightly, bitch, you have no right to judge anybody in their fucking grief. Weren't you in the fucking grief like a week after your mom died? Weren't you at fucking New Kids on the Block, right after your mom passed away? Fuck, sit the fuck down, bitch, okay? Have several seats. But they're, oh, how could she be doing this, that, and the other thing when she's, her husband just passed away. I don't know what Dre's doing, nor do I fucking care. First of all, this woman has to make a living, right? Just like anybody else. But, it's been a year since this man had this, horrible incident that occurred, right? Where he tried to take his own life. He's been in a vegetative state, basically, in a coma. Do you think she hasn't already started to grieve, or that she hasn't been grieving for the last year? Because the Marvin that she once knew is gone. He's gone and has been gone for an entire year. She's had already to make peace with that. Her husband's probably never going to return to normal. As hopeful as she's, probably was, she probably knows in the back of her mind that her husband's chances of recovering, the longer time goes by, there's a grieving process there. She has been grieving for the last year, I'm sure, of his life, because what the life that he's living isn't a life. It isn't much of a life. You're not having conversations. You're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not hanging out with one another. It's all caretaking, and it's a totally different type of relationship. So, it's not, if she's moving on with her life, she has to move on with her life. She has children. Okay. Life has to go on after somebody passes, unfortunately. And you know what, at this point in time, and I hate to say this, it might sound harsh, but it might be sort of a relief if he passes away. A lot of people, if you've ever dealt with somebody who's been really, really sick, even though you miss them like crazy, when they do pass, you kind of just feel a sense of relief because you don't want to see them suffering anymore, so you kind of get this sense of like relief in that sense, where it's like, I'm so happy I don't have to watch this person suffer in this condition anymore, because that's to me, that's harder than anything, is to watch somebody you love suffering. It's really hard. So, that's why grief is just so complicated, because there's so many different emotions involved, from, maybe feeling relief to feeling, sadness, and, missing the person and the way that they were when they were healthy and fine. So, I mean, for her to, though, of all people, to be sitting here judging this woman, it's like fucking mind blowing, because it's like, dude, look at yourself. I mean, your mom passed away. You showed no emotion about it at all. Zero emotion. I've never seen her get really emotional about her mom's illness or her passing. And you're going to sit here and judge somebody else and how they're fucking grieving. I mean, wow. Just wow. She's trying to do that so that she can show that, oh, look, she didn't care. She didn't care about him. She is guilty of trying to hurt him. They're creating this whole narrative, like the parents are victims. She was so horrible to the parents. Meanwhile, these people haven't been part of his life for a long time. They gave him up for adoption. Yes, did he have some type of relationship with them? Obviously, he had some type of relationship, but it wasn't a normal relationship. And I'm sure there was a lot of feelings there between him and, his estranged family. But like the way that his dad goes up on these live streams and talks is disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. And I don't blame her. And I'm not a fan of that girl's at all. I think she's a little extreme. I think she's a little crazy, but I think the way that she handled this whole situation has been, yeah, there's some things I could judge where she's live streaming from the hospital and stuff. Yeah. But I think the way she's dealt with the criticism by just kind of disappearing was probably one of the best things she could have done in the situation. Not, going live and feeding into it anymore. And, she refuses. She has a lot of restraint, because I'll tell you right now, I don't know if I would, with people like that trying to call me out, with these death hoaxes and all this other bullshit. I don't know if I'd have as much restraint as her. So I have to commend her for that. Exactly. Never judge a person until you live in the exact situation. No one has the right to judge his wife. Like, you don't know how everybody reacts differently in traumatic situations, and her response to the trauma might have been weird to me. It was weird to me, but maybe that was her way of dealing with things. From watching her, the video of the Have Watch, I feel like she had a great deal of love for her husband, and it's sad that he did what he did, but you don't know what's going on in people's minds. I hear Marissa's back on DLive begging for lemons and Linos. No, she's not. And Ninja Guineas. Oh, Lord. What a loser. I just don't understand why these people are making a spectacle of this fucking guy's, death. Even if I don't know. I don't know if he's alive. I'll tell you right now, though, when somebody dies, it's only a matter of time before their name's going to show up on the social security death index. Everybody's name who passes goes on there. So, eventually there'll be proof out there if he did pass. I forget how long it was for my mom's name to show up on there, but it will eventually show up on there, and you can't hide it from there. It's public record. So it's just disgusting how, you got fucking JLR and his fake news site making these articles, writing up these stupid articles that don't even fucking make sense. It's just like, these people are so disgusting. It makes me absolutely sick how they exploit these people and their tragic situations. And how they don't see the difference between like what they do and then like what somebody like, Judy Ron does or Gray Hughes does, or the news even, they just exploit it to every fucking extent that they can. So gross. Anyway, I'm just so disgusted by them. It was so crazy how she behaved, and with her son there. Who you mean, Dre? Like, look, her behavior was odd, there's no denying that. But I don't know. I've never been in her shoes, I don't know what her life story is. I don't know her past. I don't know her history. So, I mean, there's a lot that kind of goes into that. They want to act like she killed him with supplements while MGL fed her mom doggy dewormer. Oh my God, girl, that's a great point. That's a fucking great point. You're so right. You're so fucking right with that. Really. She was giving her mom the fucking ivermectin, whatever the fuck it is. And yeah, and they want to act like she killed him with like fucking supplements and a diet, a vegetarian diet, a vegan diet. She killed him. But yeah, they're wow. I didn't even think of that, girl. That's a great point. So true. What she was giving her mom, like, I don't know, dude. There's a lot of people using that shit for various things. I mean, it's like one of those. It's kind of seems like it's becoming one of those cure-all things where it's like, oh, you got COVID, here, take this. Oh, you got back pain, here, take this. Oh, you got cancer, here, take this. And yeah, she's giving her mom that. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, wasn't ivermectin? Oh, it was just the regular dewormer then, the heart dewormer. Oh, Lord. Like, dude, there's not enough research. Sorry. Sorry. Not in a situation like that. I understand that desperate times call for desperate measures, but, could the kratom shit that he was taking, have messed him up potentially? Sure. I mean, that's possible, but some of the other shit, the diet and all that, ridiculous that they were trying to blame, all that. like she was depriving him of food. Like he couldn't on his own as a grown ass man go eat, a pizza or something when she wasn't around. Give me a break. Why would she do that? I don't know. I forgot about that. Totally forgot about that. I don't know enough about a chick to say whether it works or doesn't work, but the whole point is, you're giving somebody something, right? You're trying to blame somebody else for giving like supplements, killing somebody. And then here you are giving something without, research behind it either. Yeah. Like he couldn't, like, there's no way she was like around him 24 hours a day. I mean, the guy had to have some time away from her. I'm not saying that she wasn't maybe controlling in the relationship. Maybe she was, but they make it like it's almost like Laura using the autism excuse for Capone. It's like at a certain point in time, I had to go through it with my own brother. Yeah, his wife is really fucking controlling, and I know that she controls a lot of things, and a lot of the things that he does is out of fear, right? Because that's what it is when you're in an abusive or controlling relationship. A lot of the stuff you do is out of fear and the guilt, and you don't want to deal with the consequences, the fighting and all the shit that's going to happen if you go, step out of line. And that's how people control you. But like, I had to even realize at a certain time, like I kept blaming her. It's her. At a certain point in time, I was like, you know what? It's him too. Because like, he's a man, he could put his foot down and he doesn't. So he's just as guilty in my shoes at this, at a certain point in time when I was going through all this shit with him, I finally had to just be like, you know what? I'm giving him like this pass that he doesn't deserve. Because, there's just got to be a line at a certain point in time where he turns around and says, you know what? This is my fucking family. I'm fucking, my sister, my mom. See your way out of the situation. Like, you're not helping the situation. You're hurting it, and he never did that. He never put his foot down. So in my head, he's just as guilty as she is, And her bestie Laura puts a lock on her fridge. Yeah, right, true. And yeah, right. She doesn't have a problem with that. Wow. Yeah, so true. But she'll sit here. I really think she's like extremely jealous of Dre. There's something about her. Maybe because Dre, became pretty much an internet like famous person, right? All by just her personality. She didn't have to lie. She didn't have to fucking exploit other people. She sold jewelry and did makeup, and she actually had a talent, I mean, whether you like her style of makeup or not, that's, whatever, but you can't say that she's not talented. You can't say that the girl isn't talented. And she did it all with drugstore makeup. She doesn't use expensive makeup. She does Everything she uses is from the drugstore. And she gets, she creates these fantastic looks. And that's so relatable to so many people because there's so many people out there that can't afford, to go shop at Sephora and shit. They just can't. They can't afford to wear fucking Chanel lipstick, I mean, to me, I just never would buy it anyway. There's no fucking lipstick in the world that to me would be worth $60. Like, that's insane for what lipstick is, right? To pay that for something that doesn't even stay on your lips for more than like 20 minutes, if you're eating or talking or smoking, your lipstick's going to wear off. I don't give a fuck what brand it is. So most of them are made by the same companies. I mean, those of us who fucking know a little bit more about the industry know that it all comes from the same fucking labs. There's only very few labs in this country that actually create makeup, and it's all the same shit, most of the same formulations, yada yada yada. You're literally paying for the fucking name on the price tag on the box. But I think that bothers her, to know that this woman made it where she did by just purely having a talent and being a likable human being and not having all this fucking hatred the way that she does, because she could never have that. And she's a pretty girl too. She's pretty, she's in shape, she stuck to a diet, which is something else that MGL can't do. Notice how she's been working out. I heard she's been working out. I saw clips. She's like, I've been going to the gym and Peloton and la 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 la. Because, she's feeling insecure because she's covering Dre's story. You ever notice that when she's covering certain stories like Dre, she's got to project this image of health and, she's working out and losing weight. Bullshit. $60 to get extra fish emulsions in it. What the hell are you talking about, chick? Oh my God. Over a lifetime, women eat 3 pounds of lipstick. Ooh, that's gross. Well, we also swallow spiders while we sleep, apparently. If you can cure a horse with it. Well, yeah, well, I mean, look, a horse and a person's, we just like with dogs. Dogs can't take all the medicine that we take. Some of our medicine works for them, but some of it, just because they have a different physiological makeup, some of it doesn't work for them. Might have adverse effects on them. So I love iced tea. I love Snapple. Peach Snapple. That's my shit right there. Molly, remember, Walnuts doesn't like big girls. Yeah, that's true. He did say that, along with a lot of really other fucked up things he said to her while she's live. Oh my God. I'd smack my husband if he ever said half the shit that guy says on live. And she just laughs about it. I'm like, dude, that's embarrassing that your husband just fucking blasted that out. Remember when he said he married down? He fucking said he married down on a live stream right in front of her. My iced tea is bad. It's fresh peppermint leaves, sweet mint, chamomile, gunpowder. What? Green tea. Hold on. Assam? I don't know what that word is. Loose leaf plus lemon peels. Interesting. We need to read that letter again one day live. Oh, yeah. I have that shit on my channel. The love letter. The fucking Dear John letter. That shit was fucking hilarious, dude. Fucking hilarious. That was the cringiest fucking moment of 2023. I think it was this year. Oh, 70% of all lipsticks have fish emulsions. I don't know what fish emulsions are, but I'm going to try to not know what they are. It's probably better off that I don't know. Well, they also have beetles in them. There's this girl on here. Her name is, I think it's Erin Pearsons. Erin Pearsons. Dude, she has the coolest channel. I don't know how this girl's face hasn't broke out into a horrible rash because she does a lot of ancient makeup techniques. So she orders what is it called? Carmine, something like that. It's a beetle that they use to make pigment, red pigments with, and it's in everything. It's in a lot of things. It's in makeup. It's in yogurt. It's in a whole bunch of shit. And I'm like, oh my God, this girl just ruined strawberry yogurt for me forever. But it's in a whole bunch of shit. They crush them up until it's like a powder. And then, they use that for like a dye. And then she also buys very old makeup and she like puts it on her face. So, but it's really cool. It's really interesting to see, some of the old ways that they used to wear makeup, like back in like the, Victorian era, where they take, or even like the early 1900s, like the 20s and the 30s, where they would take like a lighter on like a tin or something, like the lid to a candle, and then they take the charcoal and use that as like eyeliner or eyeshadow. You know what the grossest thing is? They used to spit in the mascara. They had this like little mascara tin, and you would spit in it, like and then use it to like wet it. You spit and then you'd use it on your eyelashes. This little brush. Ugh. She is something, even her hair too. Are you talking about the girl Erin? I think that's her name, Erin Pearson, something like that. I heard most lipsticks contain fish scales. I don't even want to think about it. I've been watching a lot of like crazy, like deep sea shit now because this stupid Titan thing. Well, it's not stupid, but all these now videos are coming up about like deep sea submarines. And I'm like, yeah, like submarines are something that I don't even think of. But now I'm like, shit, I want to know, how do submarines work? I want to know about this shit. It's interesting. There's like people that like when they join the Navy, they live on these submarines like for months at a time. Like, could you imagine living under the water on like a submarine? Like, fuck that shit. Yes, that's who it is, chick. She bought Marilyn Monroe's makeup. Yes. Yeah, could you imagine spitting in your fucking mascara? Like, ew, that's so gross. But yeah, she has a really cool channel. If you're interested in like stuff like that, it's a good channel. I was watching a lot of videos though about, deep sea exploration. I'm terrified of the ocean. Absolutely terrified of the ocean. So like that is just some place I would never personally be interested to explore myself. So watching videos, fine. But actually going in the fucking water, no thanks. And that's what's annoying about YouTube though, because I've been watching the Titan videos, now my whole feed is filled with Titanic videos and like, all these like boat videos. And I'm like, holy shit, dude. Like, all right, I watched a couple of videos about this thing, but I don't want every video I see to be about that, So annoying the way the algorithm works. The cartel has been using submarines to transport drugs for years. Well, it's pretty brilliant if you think about it. I mean, shit, they can't be detected at a certain amount. So actually, chick, you're wrong. Submarines do have windows, only the Russian ones though. And I just saw a video about this the other day. The very top, there's like that top portion that sticks out of the water. When it surfaces, that they have them, and I forget what the reason was why they said why the Russian ones have them and the Americans don't, but there was a reason. I just forgot what it was. 111 years, 77 days after Titanic's like, wow, has it really been that long? My brother went into the Navy after high school and lived in a sub for 18 months while on tour. He loved it. I just couldn't even imagine that, burn hot dog. Like, I'd be like, just, first of all, I think I'd feel very claustrophobic. But like anything having to do with the ocean, I'm like terrified. Like, I do not like boats. I just don't. I'm just not a boat person. My ex had a boat and like he loved boating, and I had never been on I've been on like a ferry boat, like big boats, but I'd never been on like a small like personal boat ever in my life until I was like in my 20s, which is really weird because I grew up on an island where like pretty much everybody knows somebody that has a boat. If they don't have a boat themselves, somebody has one, and it was like, oh my God, it was very hard for me to get used to being on the boat. Cause like we had to dock sometimes in the bay and like walk, and he used to like carry me and like everything else. Cause I'm terrified of the ocean, dude. Like I don't like walking and not being able to see what's around my feet and what I'm stepping on. So he used to like carry me. I don't know why, dude. I just don't fucking like the ocean, which is weird because I'm a Pisces, but I love the ocean, but hate boats. Like I've been in the ocean. I'll swim in the ocean. Like I have. I just don't like. I don't. It's rare occasion where I'll go in. I really don't like it. I try to avoid it at all costs. You've been on a submarine? No way. I'm not a plane person either, girl. You had to see me on the plane. The on the way to Florida, on when we were landing. First of all, when we were coming down, this was so weird yesterday too. My ears pop so bad when I go on the plane, where like when I get off, I can't hear out of one of my ears usually for like the entire day until I go to bed, and then usually it's gone by the next day. But yesterday when we were coming home, not only did my ears not pop, like I couldn't believe it. My ears didn't pop at all. It was so weird. And it was getting me worried. I started having anxiety. I'm like, why are my ears not popping? Because like they get so bad. When I was a kid, I probably should have gotten tubes in my ears. But when I was a kid, my mom used to like, I used to have to like lay down and like sleep right after we got off the plane. My ears would be killing me when we got off the plane, like pain, like very painful. On the way there, when we were going up, my ears popped really bad. And I was chewing gum. Like I did everything I could to like, try to avoid it. Everything that they say to do, chew gum, yawn, fucking whatever, eat, whatever they say to do, take a decongestant, which I did, which I always do anyway. Like everything. On the way down, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if they were just going down so fast. My ears got so itchy, dude. They were like on fire. I was like, oh my God, like what the fuck is going on? I couldn't stop like scratching like my ear. It was like, but it's like in a spot where you can't scratch. It was like inside. So it was like my ears and my throat were getting so itchy. I never had that happen before. I don't know like what was causing it, if it was just like the pressure and like whatever. But oh my God, I was so uncomfortable for like 10 minutes while we're going down, while we're descending. My ears were just like fucking on fire, just itching so bad. It was horrible. But yeah, yesterday, I literally like fucking, I couldn't believe it. I was like, my ears didn't pop at all. That is so weird. I think it was because I was really, really conscious of it. Like trying, like on the way up, I kept like swallowing like rapidly so that my ears would pop. Because I was like, oh, I hate that. I just hate it. It's like, I can't hear anything on the plane. Like my husband will be talking to me and I'm like, what? I'm probably screaming because my ears get so clogged. Like I just can't even hear anything. I had the headphones in. I couldn't hear the movie I was listening to. I watched Casino on the way there. And then on the way back, I finished it because I didn't get to watch the whole thing on the way there. And then I watched Curb Your Enthusiasm. Dude, the newer one, that fucking show is so funny, dude. I'm like, where does this guy come up with this shit? Like, it's just so funny. Like, he goes into a restaurant and they seat him in this certain section. And he's looking around while he's sitting at the table. And he's like, you know what I noticed? That whole section, everybody over there is good looking. But look around us. He's like, look around us. You look around and everybody's like ugly. And he's like, we're in the ugly section. So like the whole episode, he keeps going back into the restaurant and like telling the guy that he's trying to get into the good looking section. So he like brings this girl with him. And then he still couldn't get in there. Then Ted Danson comes in with this other girl and they put him in the good looking people section. He's like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. I'm like, who would think of that? It's so funny. Then there was another episode where they started this business, which actually was pretty smart. They were at the newsstand and the guy was like, he's like, how do you work here all day? Like, don't you have to pee? There's no bathroom. The guy's like, I don't. I just don't pee. And I'm like, that's so funny because I've thought that about like certain jobs. Like you'll see certain people, like the toll booth people. I'm like, what do they do if they had, well, back when they had toll booth people, I used to always think like, what do these people do if they have to pee during the day? Like, how do you get out of the fucking toll booth on the fucking George Washington Bridge in New York City? Like, you know what I'm saying? There's so many cars. Like, where do you go if you have to pee? Or do you just hold it in? Is that like a job requirement? Like, do they ask you on your application, like, how long could you hold in your pee for? Because I would never be able to do that. I have to pee all the time. So, like, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how these people do these jobs. But so they started a business where they go around and relieve people him and his friend, they start a business where they go around and they like relieve people who have jobs like that. So there's like this guy that shines shoes. So they go and like stand in for him while they go pee. It's pretty funny. I don't know. This show is really funny. I had so many shells I ended up taking to Goodwill. Oh my God, you're like a Long Islander, Beefers. The seashells. Everybody here has like tons of shells in their house. We don't have sand dollars though. You don't see those around. Chewing gum never works for me. I try yawning. Well, you know what did work, Brittany? I did this thing. I forget, it has a name, where you hold your nose. This actually on the way, when we went there, when I got off the plane and my ear was so clogged, my one ear, I couldn't even hear out of it. I looked it up online. I Googled it and it said to hold your nose, like close your mouth, hold your nose, and then blow with everything shut. And it actually, that usually I've tried it before and it didn't work. But when I did it that day, it actually worked. It actually like popped my ear and unclogged it. I really think I needed tubes in my ears because I don't know about this. I know there's somebody else out there that this happens to. I don't know if it was November. I think it was November rain. Every time I swallow, my ears crackle. And like, I thought this was like a totally normal thing. Thought it happened to everybody. So I started asking people one day. I asked my husband, I'm like, does your ears crackle when you swallow? Like, even if you're not eating, I'm saying, like, if you just swallow. I always hear like this, sounds like Rice Krispies, like snap, crackle, pop in my ears every single time I swallow. And I thought it was normal. It's just something I'm used to because it was like that my whole entire life. And I looked it up online and like, there's no answer for it. And then I went to my ENT and they didn't have an answer for it. Like, I don't know why it happens, but apparently this isn't a normal thing. And I'm like, oh shit, I thought that was like everybody's ears did that when they swallowed. But like, the only time it doesn't do that is like if I use a neti pot for maybe like the first 5 minutes after I have the neti pot, it'll I'll swallow and I won't hear it, but it comes back all the time. And I constantly hear it. Every time I swallow, I just hear like this crackling sound. I had no fucking idea that that wasn't normal. No, it's not hair. It's what the fuck is it? I don't know. They say it's like your tubes touching each other, I guess. When you swallow, like flexing, and I guess it like sticks together. It makes like a crackling noise. And I didn't know it wasn't normal. I'm like, it's kind of fucking annoying. Like, even though I'm used to it, it's kind of annoying at the same time. I'm like, why does it do this? But I thought everybody did that. I just thought it was normal, but it's not. There's nothing you could do. I think it has to do with like, I don't know, maybe like my ears don't drain all the way and there might be fluid that's like sitting in there. That's what I think. There's really no answer for it. I joined like this, like, I don't know if it was like a Facebook group. This was years ago. It was like 5 or 6 years ago, maybe even more. That like I discovered this and I was like, what? Your ears don't crackle? Like, I thought everybody's did. So I joined this group. There's like a group for people that have this, like, but it's not many people that have it. And I don't think there's like a cure for it necessarily. Because I mean, it's really just more of an annoyance. I don't think it's like life-threatening by any means. You know, it's just annoying. Every time I swallow, even when I yawn, my ears crackle. Sometimes, like if I'm talking, it'll crackle, but most of the time it's just when I swallow or if I like move my throat, you know. It's really weird. It's muggy here. I'm hoping it rained would clear the air. Yeah, I heard the smoke was really bad. It's caused by inflammation of the eustachian tubes. I think that could possibly be it, Voices. Which is probably like, but I have inflammation my whole life. Like, that's not good. Am I gonna lose my hearing? I've had it my whole entire life, dude. Like, I don't remember ever there being a time in my life where I didn't have that. Like, which is why I thought it was like everybody had it. I hope my ears aren't like always inflamed. Like, even if I open my jaw sometimes I can hear it. It's so weird. I got grandma to the patient bed at the local hospital. Oh no, what's the matter with your grandma? I hope she's all right. They were also MC club called the Monarchs. Who's that? Only December. Yeah, they said the air quality. I don't know about here. It was so weird. I think it was Chronicles of the Shady. They posted this map, and I'm looking at it the other day where the air quality was bad, and it was like half of like Long Island. It was like half of it was in like the yellow, I think it was, and then the other half was like totally clear. And yesterday when we landed, you know, when we took the plane, so we went to JFK, which is like in Queens, basically. So it's close to the city. When we landed, I mean, even while we were coming down in the plane, it was like so weird because, you know, you're above the clouds and then all of a sudden you're coming down and you literally like go into this like haze, and you could just see that there was like a haze. And then, you know, once we landed and we went outside, it was like really hazy out. And then when we drove home yesterday, we actually went down by the South Shore by the beaches. So we had to like cross a bridge, go on to what they call Fire Islands, like a barrier island that's like pretty much stretches almost the whole length of Long Island, because it was actually faster for some reason. And so we drove that way home, even though it's like totally out of the way from my house. We drove that way because it was like almost 20 minutes faster than, you know, going like down the expressway, the normal way. So because we were driving home pretty much rush hour traffic. So anyway, as we drove, we got by the beach. It was so weird. Like there was no haze. It was like the smoke wasn't there. And then as we got further out east to my house, there was like no haze over my house. It was like really just near the city. It was kind of strange. Our sky is completely gray. Today, our sky was gray, but I don't know if it's from the smoke or if it was just cloudy today. Because last time when it was the smoke, I mean, you knew it was the smoke. There was like a yellow haze and you could still kind of see the sun. And it was, you smelled it as soon as you walked outside. It stunk. Like it was horrible. Smelled like burning plastic. The first day it smelled like burning plastic, and then the next day it just smelled like a fire, like wood. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Isn't Fire Island where all the debauchery happens? My phone's ringing. I don't know if you guys could hear me. Ted and his motorcycles. It's crazy that the fires in Canada. It is crazy. Hold on. I don't know if my phone's even, if you guys can hear me. He's calling me, so hold on. All right, he hung up. He called me again. So the thing on my thing isn't moving, so I can't tell if you guys can hear me. It's hazy here, on and off, depends on the day. It is crazy that the fires are that bad that the freaking smoke could travel. Like right now, the skies are gray here. I don't know if it's because of the, you know, if it's because of the smoke. I don't know. Because the weather was like horrible apparently while we were gone. So that's why they called us about Ovi. He like freaked out. He's like passed out today. He's like, I don't even want to think. This poor dog probably thought we were like never coming back for him. He got so fucked up because we never been gone this long. We've only like left for maybe like 3 days at a time. He got like so depressed. The guy told my husband today, he's like, I never saw a dog get that fucked up over like thunder and like whatever the fuck, you know? And I'm like, I have, because that happened with my mom one time. She had this little dog that she found at her job. Somebody found this. He was so cute. It was like this little, I don't even know what he was. He was like a Chihuahua, maybe, I don't know, something else mixed. He was so cute. And somebody left him in like a car at my mom's job. Like the window was open. Like, I'm like, how do you do that? How do you just put a puppy in a car? He was the cutest little thing. He had the cutest little face, these little floppy ears. He was so cute. And he was like black and white, like a little Oreo cookie. Like he was just the cutest thing. So the girl brings him in the job and she's like, oh, I'm going to bring him home. Meanwhile, the girl had like 3 or 4 pit bulls. My mom's like, what are you kidding me? She's like, you're not bringing that dog home. You have pit bulls. She's like, they're going to eat them. So my mom's like, I'm taking him home. So the girl gave him to my mom. And my mom just comes home from work one day with this dog. She's like, Leanne, she calls me up, Leanne, you got to see this dog. Oh my God, he's so cute. So she brings him home. And like that dog was fucking attached to my mom. I've never seen a dog at that point in my life so attached to a human in my like that. Like this dog was so fucking connected to my mom. So she went away. It was after my dad passed away. She went away. I think she went on like a trip with her sisters or something. And freaking, you know, the first couple of days he was fine. All of a sudden, like she was gone for like 2 or 3 days and he wouldn't eat, he wouldn't get up, he wouldn't move. And I'm like, all right, you know, maybe he's just tired today. Then like the next day goes by and he's still not moving. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this is weird. So finally, like the third day goes by and he's like not moving at all. So I call my mom up. I'm like, look, I don't want to get you nervous, but I'm like, this dog has it. Now this dog was like a food hound. Like he fucking, if you were eating, he would eat anything. He would like, he wanted to eat everything. So he ate. Anyway, so the dog was like so depressed. So I call my mom. I'm like, Mom, I'm bringing him to the vet because like he hasn't moved. He hasn't got up. He hasn't eaten. I mean, I'm trying to give him like pepperonis out of the fridge and cheese and he's not taking it. And I'm like, this dog eats all the time. Like he don't give a fuck. So I'm like, there's something wrong with him. Like he won't even eat like people food, you know? So I bring him to the vet. They do all like this examination. They're like, I don't know, like he seems fine. They're like, we could do x-rays, but it's going to cost you like blah, blah, blah. So I call my mom. She's like, I don't know. I ended up spending like, it was a lot of money for this vet's appointment, right? Just to find out that there was nothing like physically wrong with him. I get home, but you know, I bring him home and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like this dog's fucked up. My mom gets home like 2 days later. This dog literally just fucking snapped out of it and just was fine. Like nothing ever happened. And my mom like thought I was crazy. Meanwhile, she had like this freaking like $300 or $400 vet bill because I got paranoid because I was like, dude, the dog hasn't moved, Mom. Like they're like, you don't understand. He would not get off the couch. Like he wouldn't move. He wouldn't eat. Nothing. He wouldn't go outside. Like he would just lay in there. I would pet him. He was just like, wouldn't even move. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with this dog. But sure enough, he was just depressed that my mom wasn't there. Same thing with my other dog. When my dad passed away, she knew like he was sick. So she went and laid by his bed. And then when he passed away, they took his body out of the house. She didn't move for like 2 days after that from that spot. She would not get up. And I think she just got depressed. Like I totally think dogs get depressed just like we do. But anyway, all right, I got to end this because my husband's called me 3 times. I just want to make sure everything's okay because he usually doesn't call that many times. They're on their way home from, they went to practice. I was like, bye, have fun. I watched enough hockey for the fucking week. Thank you. But anyway, all right, I'm going to end this. It was great catching up with you guys. I'll probably be back sometime next week. So we'll talk then. But all right, I'll see you guys next time. Let me make sure my family's okay. I'm out.